Pilot Point takes the first snap on 1st and 10 from their own 23, and they get a run. It looked like a jet sweep action to Aston Kirby there for 1 yard. And it's going to be 2nd and 7. Flip the light off, please, Steve. Here we go, 2nd and 7 here for the Bearcats. Sorry for that. Trips left. Wyatt Smith's going to they're going to hand off his fumbled. The ball is on the ground. We'll see who got back on it. I believe the primary indication is the Bearcats got back on it. That slow snap led to the late exchange between Wyatt Smith and Gage, which led to the fumble. So now that we have we're back online. Sorry about that. We didn't know because everything on our end was going smoothly, and we could hear each other, and we knew we were streaming. We've never had that audio issue before. So here we are, 3rd and 6 for the Bearcats. On the opening drive, trips left, and it's going to be a straight drop back. It's a screen. Going to swing it out. So Anderson is going to catch it, and he had his own blocker right in front of him they ran into. That was Crew Chandler out there trying to block and impeded the progress there of Anderson after he caught the ball, which is going to cause a 4th and short. Independent Financial starting lineup, quarterback Wyatt Smith, running back Gage Anderson, receivers Aston Kirby and Crew Chandler, and I believe Jesse Rangel was out there. Yep. Offensive linemen, we have Leo Servin Jr., Ryan Riney, Eddie Batista, and Manny Segundo. I believe we also had number 54, Angel Salazar, playing offensive line on that drive. And that's your Independent Financial starting lineup. Now we have a fourth and about 6 here, ball at our own 28, and we're going to punt it. Snap is good. The kick is a low wobbler, but hopefully it's going to take a Pilot Point bounce. And it's going to be down at the 35-yard line of the Indians. So we're not going to take a break since we didn't have audio to begin with. We're going to try to catch you up. Jim Ned won the toss and deferred to the second half. So the Bearcats got the opening drive of this game. First down carry for 1 yard. Second down, there was a fumbled exchange between Wyatt Smith and Gage Anderson that Gage was able to get back on right about the line of scrimmage. And then that third down was a swing out screen to Anderson, who made the catch, but down the field, Crew Chandler trying to pick up a block ultimately impeded the progress of Gage and caused that 4th down in that punt.
That was a good punt by Wyatt Smith, kicking into this 50-mile-an-hour wind.
Low roller.
Yes, sir.
First snap is going to be a handoff going to the right side, and they're going to get some room to run. And Colin Lynch jumps on the running back's back after a big gain. That was number 12, Braden Shipman there. Just a simple shotgun handoff from the quarterback to the running back, going to the right side. Get you a quarterback number here in a minute. Looks to be number 8, Troy Duran.
Big play for them, first play of the game for Jim Ned.
Yep, right after, especially after a 3-and-out they had on defense. 2 receivers right, 1 left, Duran at quarterback, and he's going to do another handoff to Shipman. They just ran the same play, and they're going to get out to about the 26 short here at the Bearcat 27-yard line.
Got a lot of big boys over here for Jim Ned. They are big, tall, fast, and can move around.
They're moving with a little bit more tempo than I had anticipated. Not necessarily hurry up, definitely nothing like Bell's, but just a little bit more tempo. This one, a little handoff to the left side. Running back had to tiptoe before jumping over some linemen on the ground, but he got just enough for a Jim Ned first down, which is going to set the ball 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 22-yard line. Now that we're caught up, Chris, going pretty quicker than I thought they would on a couple of these plays.
Yeah, the key here for this defense for Bearcats, they've got a lot of pulling linemen on Jim Ned. If we can get some penetration and stop those guys, we can shut the run game down, but we're going to have to get a lot of penetration up front.
Yep, motion left to right. Jim Ned heading north to south, or heading south, north to south. This is going to be a handoff right up the middle, and it's only going to get about 1 yard. Bearcat defense standing strong there. Let me clarify that Jim Ned's got the ball heading south.
Absolutely.
From our visiting side press box, it is right to left.
Ryan, their right guard, number 55, is committed to Navy. It's a 3-star recruit.
Committed to Navy, huh?
Yeah. Sorry, right tackle, actually.
Yeah, they don't have much splits up front, real close splits, which kind of just leads into that power run. Snap, another power run right up the middle, and the Bearcats get pushed back there at the line of scrimmage, but really no open holes there for the Indians, so they're going to set up would be about a 3rd and 5 here. Jim Ned won the line of scrimmage, but they're not moving guys in, making holes. So the yardage there is just strictly from the push they get firing off the ball.
Bearcats have done a great job the past 2 plays of stopping these pulling linemen.
That is the key. If you can create penetration, getting the feet of those linemen, they can't let them get to the linebackers, can't let them kick out the defensive ends. Not a whole lot of running room there. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Indians. Duran takes a snap, and it's going to be another run to the right. That's Shipman, who same play they ran the first 2 plays of the game and got really good yardage.
Oh, we got a fumble.
Ball coming out. I saw a bing bag thrown. Wyatt Smith thinks they have it. There's a pile on the ground. I think the ruling on the field is
Bearcats
fumble.
ball.
Bearcats. West Heisman Insurance Service big play is a fumble by Shipman, number 12 of the Indians, and the Bearcats jump on it. And after a good drive, the Indians have mounted getting down the field. They turn it over, and the Bearcats, after their 3 and out, are going to get a chance to get some offensive momentum going.
What a turnaround for the Bearcats there. Jim Ned was moving the ball. He took it away. Great job.
You saw the defense starting holding their ground better too throughout the drive. First 2 plays, easy yardage for the Indians, and then once you started making them grind it out, I've preached that for a long time. Make them run as many plays as possible. More plays or more chances for mistakes. Trips right, drop back, throw a swing out to, I believe that's going to be Crew Chandler. Catches it on the run. He's going to get an Irish Real Estate Group first down.
There we go.
First one of the game for the Bearcats. That was Crew Chandler.
We got a little bit of light for the Bearcats here. They're moving.
I like that play. Moving them out on the edge, and it's not a run trying to get out there, putting them in the slot, bubble screen. These wide receivers for the Bearcats have shown that they're willing to block, and they've shown that all year.
Absolutely.
So Jesse Rangel, Crew Chandler on the top, got Aston Kirby and Colin Lynch down on the bottom here on the right side of the formation. Pistol formation snap, and it's going to be a power run for Anderson up the middle, and he's going to get his nose out to about the Bearcat 34-yard line, which I believe is going to be 2 or 3 yards on that carry.
Typical run by Gage Anderson. Hard, motor running fast, right up the middle for 34 yards.
Going quick here, going quick. You can tell from the coach's box next to us that that's a game plan they're wanting to do, and they get some early movement. And Wyatt Smith threw it before he had a good handle on it. Cold weather might have affected his grip there, but he knew he had a free 5 yards, which is going to set up a 2nd and 2.
We got the benefit of the yard marker telling us what the yards to go is back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, right in front of us here. This is one of the rare stadiums that has an actual visitors press box. The only one I know of that we play at is Ponder. And so if you don't know, the official yard markers always go on the away sideline, and they are digital. So they're right in front of us. It's going to help us throughout the night. Setting up a 2nd and 2 here. The line to gain will be the Bearcat 30, just across the 35.
Talked about this quite a bit throughout the year. The Bearcats need to stay ahead of the chains, and we're doing a good job on this drive.
Trips left, 1 receiver right. Wyatt Smith with Anderson next to him. Snap, and it's going to be that swing out screen to the other side. Crew Chandler catches that perfect thrown ball, and that's another Iowa Real Estate Group first down. And Ryan Riney down here giving them the business.
Amen.
Woo, it's almost a scene from The Blind Side.
There
Mike
you go.
Lord took them all the way into the
Running
sideline.
to the sidelines, 25-yard run from Ryan Riney, trying to get that pancake. He wants some syrup.
Yeah, not so loud now like you were down there in the end zone. David Rodriguez there for Jim Ned. But that's an Irish Real Estate Group first down. That's 2 excellent throws from Wyatt Smith that looked like they might have been overthrown, and they fall in right into the hands of
Catching him in
Chandler.
the run. There's no stop. He is full blast steam ahead, catching it and running.
I love our run game out of this pistol formation. And that is what we're going to get here. And Anderson makes a first man miss. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, though. Instant penetration. Jim Ned looked like they were bringing a run blitz there. And Anderson was lucky enough to make the first man in the backfield miss, but then was able to just get maybe a half yard out of it. It's going to set up a 2nd and 9. Yeah. Line to gain will be the Indian 46. Here we go, 2 receivers right. 1 left for their trips right. 1 receiver left for the Bearcats. Wyatt Smith's going to take the snap, drop straight back to pass, step up into the pocket, deliver one, and the ball is underthrown and it knocked in the air. It's almost intercepted. Should have been intercepted by number 9 of the Indians, Cooper Mascaro. But what he did was he just basically threw the ball in the air, and Colin Lynch was able to make a diving effort, get his hands on it, but was not able to bring it in. This first quarter is brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant, and for the playoffs, the duration of the playoffs, it is going to be audio only due to UIL rules. They do not allow us to stream. They have partnerships with NHS or whatever where you have to pay a subscription fee if you want to see it.
We'll try to paint the best picture we can.
They do allow us to bring the audio. Straight drop back for Wyatt Smith. Has a pocket, delivers
a
strike to Aston Kirby. Caught it for another Irish Real Estate Group first down. Across the 50 all the way down to the 35-yard line of the Indians. And this is the drive you want. You had a 3 and out to open the game. Jim Ned drove down the field and ultimately turned it over to you. And now you have, I think it's your 3rd first down of the drive, and you are in Indian territory.
He took a big hit on that catch. Luckily to hold on to the ball and get us a big first down there.
Yep, he was able to catch it, and immediately after catching he was contacted. Nothing crazy, but definitely had to hold on to that. Trips right, receiver or running back right, and this is going to be another run. Anderson breaks a tackle, gets out across the 30 down to about the 27-yard line, and that looked to be a 9-yard run on first down. Going to set up a 2nd and 1, it looks like. And I like when the Bearcats get a real positive play. They try to go with some tempo. I like that. Trips right, same formation. Get a jump. The flag.
No flag.
Oh, see, you got it as a well. They're going to float it up, and Colin Lynch almost got it come down with it. Number 10. And, I thought he jumped off sides. The line judge did not. He did not throw the flag. And as a quarterback, boy, you have to make sure the flag comes.
That's
because
hard.
He floats that up. Neither Colin Lynch or the corner really made much of an effort. They both waited for it to come down. If that corner tries to go high point the ball, and you don't get the flag, that's a turnover. 3rd and short. Another run blitz from the Indians off the Bearcats' left side, and we ran right into it. And that's going to be a tackle for loss here, driving down into the wind. So the kicking game is not an option going to this direction. This would be at the edge of Elias Alejos' range with no wind. He could probably stretch it to 48 to 50 with the wind, with the pace of the wind, 15 miles an hour plus. But going in this direction, you're probably not going to try to kick it more than 25, 30 yards, I'd say.
That's something we can look forward to. Maybe in the 4th quarter could be big, with the Bearcats will be going the opposite way. He'll have the wind at his back.
3 seconds left on the play clock here, 4th down, and the Bearcats are going to use their first uppercut granite timeout, which is going to send us to a break.
You're listening to Pilot Point Bearcat football right here on pilotpointbearcats.com.
With 40 years' experience, DC David Construction LLC is a general contractor specializing in custom metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and almost any other application you may need. DC David Construction LLC takes pride in the high level of professionalism, knowledge, and craftsmanship you will receive on every job they do, large or small. DC David Construction LLC is fully insured and always willing to give you a quote. Call DC David Construction LLC today at 940-390-8656.
4th and 4 here for the Bearcats. The line to gain appears to be the Indian 25-yard line.
Look for a slant over the middle here, Ryan. That's been a successful play for us all year, and we're going to need 4 yards here.
Yeah, the Indians have blitzed quite a bit so far through the first 2 drives, and a few times they've blitzed right into the run. We've ran right into the blitz, but 4th and 4 here, into the wind, jet sweep motion left to right. Snap, looking that way to pass, drop straight back, tunnel screen. Colin Lynch catches it, breaks a would-be tackler. He's going to get the line to gain, I believe. They push him out. It's going to be right out.
I think it's short.
You know what? They're going to say his foot was out at the 27 when the line to gain was the 25, which I believe is going to result in a turnover on downs. So
that was an interesting play design because you had the bubble screen over the middle, and you had a screen to the left.
Well, he did throw it to Colin Lynch, and Colin Lynch caught the ball, was immediately contacted by a defender who was being blocked. Mm-hmm. So it's not that we didn't have a blocker out there, but kind of the way the ball was thrown and the way the defender played it, he was immediately there. Colin Lynch did not let that guy bring him down. Colin Lynch got up the field, and I believe his body got the line to gain, but that last jump, his foot touched out of bounds, which is going to create a turnover on down. And the first down play,
fumble.
The snap is dropped by Duran, and it's going to allow – the Bearcats missed an opportunity. Duran is still up and running down to about the 32.
He's slippery.
My goodness, he had what should have been a 4-yard loss turn into about a 7-yard gain. He broke a few tackles in the backfield and then squirted out, and there he is. 2nd and 5 here. Should have been 2nd and 15.
Bearcats missed a big opportunity to put them behind the sticks.
3:35 and counting left in this first quarter, brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant. Bearcats had 4 first downs on that last drive before ultimately turning it over on downs. The Indians had a fumble on their first drive. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Duran. Duran's going to empty out the left side on the jet sweep action, and he's going to hand it. And that's number 2, going to try to get the edge. Colin Lynch and Ashton Kirby are going to team up and bring him down at the Bearcat 46-yard line, which is going to be enough for an Indian first down. That, I believe, was that number 2, Braden Walker?
Yes, sir.
Braden Walker on that jet sweep motion there, handed it off to him.
When they moved that tight end, that created an unbalanced line there. Extra lineman on the right side, help him get a push.
That's right. They basically had blockers on that right side when they handed it off to Dent. Same play it looks, but a little action off of it. Quarterback's going to try to come out the backside. Kel Martin did a good job of setting the edge, allowing some Wyatt Smith, Crew Chandler, and Angel Salazar to get there to make the tackle. Good job by Kel Martin setting the edge there.
Bearcats were not fooled by that motion, thinking it was going to be the same play. They stood strong in their assignments.
It's kind of pretty easy to tell, right? You just ran the play. Now, they have ran the same play back-to-back, but, you know, immediately when you see the exact same action, you kind of think, man, they may try to run something off that action.
Well, and he also went behind the quarterback the last time he went in front.
That's right. 2nd and 8 here for the Indians on their own 48-yard line. Snap, and this is going to be a handoff between the tackles. That's Shipman again, and Shipman is a tough runner. He's going to get out across midfield, the goalkeeper pull 50, all the way inside Bearcat territory to the Bearcat 37-yard line.
Guy's a tough guy to take down. He's a big, hard, physical runner.
He does run upright though, so boy, if you can
center
center him up and stick him in the chest, you may have a chance to
I
force
can
turnover.
see Colin Lynch doing that coming from the safety spot, coming down hard and fast.
Yeah, especially if you see somebody in front of him, somebody comes from the side and cleans up. He's kind of an upright runner. And this is going to be a rollout run, straight run right for Duran. There is a hole there. The corner comes up and doesn't wrap up. Just tries to give him a shoulder, make a tackle.
Breaks it back across.
Breaks it, going to reverse field, and it looks like Duran's going to get it all the way in the end zone. 37-yard touchdown run to open the scoring for Duran. Duran's a tough guy to tackle, apparently, because that is multiple attempts on this same drive where we had a chance to tackle him. For one was a 5-yard loss. The other one was would have only been 3-4 yards. And because we throw a shoulder and don't use our arms to wrap up, he squirts out the backside, and it's 6-0 Indians. 1:26 left in the first.
That's been the strength of the Bearcats, open field tackling, one-on-one. We haven't seen this tackling for the Bearcats all year.
Yeah, been real good. Now, these guys may be a little bit more physical than other runners we've seen, but yeah, you're right. They've been excellent tacklers. Nick's Italian PAT, the snap, the hold, the kick is up. 1:26 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant. Jim Ned 7, Pilot Point 0.
Russell Pelzel with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation on providing only excellent service and support to the Pilot Point community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with a selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-686-0123. Independent Financial offers big bank benefits with a hometown feel. Independent Financial offers big bank benefits with a hometown feel. Their personalized financial solutions can help turn life's challenges into new opportunities. Independent's business banking is powered for growth, and they support innovation and new ideas. Independent Bank's digital convenience allows you to bank how, when, and where you want. Independent Financial is the premier regional bank with 90-plus locations across Texas and Colorado. Independent Financial. Visit them at ifinancial.com. Independent Financial is a trademark of Independent Bank, member FDIC.
Scoreboard check. 1:26 left in the first quarter. Jim Ned 7, Pilot Point 0. Both teams have had the ball twice. Pilot Point went 3 and out, put together a long drive with a turnover on downs. Jim Ned's had a drive in which they fumbled and turned it over, and then this touchdown drive with a 37-yard touchdown run from Duran. This kickoff is fielded and going to get out to about the 24-yard line of the Bearcats, so they're going to have this drive starting at their own 24. Shout out to the Sunset Pool subscriber chat line. Got a lot of people in here tonight. We're audio only. Jose Alejos, Karen Spurlock, D. Harwell, Lindsay, my old Buzz Menard is in there, Roy Bailey, Kenneth Harmon, Crow Crazy, and old Jacob Stuckley in there. Thanks for all y'all tuning in to Bearcat football.
A big drive here from the Bearcats. Got to match those 7 from Jim Ned.
Absolutely, and you had to get some confidence from the last drive, the way you did move the ball. Ultimately couldn't punch it in there.
We were very successful in the pass.
First and 10. And this is going to be Run Anderson, who avoids the first guy. He's going to get some space, gets a crease.
Go,
Gabe. Across, down, spinning to the Bearcat 40-yard line for an Irish Real Estate Group first down.
17, 18-yard run there for him.
Absolutely. Big number 20, 38, number 20 for the Indians. Defensive end, Carter Lange. Big guy, comes right off the edge. Looked to be, I hope it was a read, because Wyatt Smith was about to take a shellacking, and he handed it off, and Gage Anderson spun right underneath it and was able to get out to the 40-yard line for a first down. So getting under center here. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Anderson with some speed there.
He
Gets
is
all
running.
the way out to the 48. We've talked about once we started going pistol and letting him get some forward momentum with his run, that he's just been, I think he's been a lot more
That
effective.
full steam ahead action there.
Absolutely, and I think he's been more effective. And they gave him 9 yards on that first time carry. Last time we were in second short, we did the hard count, thought we got him to jump, didn't, ultimately ended up wasting the play. The next play was the run for a loss, and then the fourth down turnover on down. So
See what the Bearcats do here.
second one at the 49-yard line. Line to gain to be the goalkeeper pull 50. And it's going to be a handoff that looks to be Anderson to get the goalkeeper pull 50 and passed it for another Iowa Real Estate Group first down. So just 3 or 4 plays on this drive all the way in Indian territory. The offense is building some confidence, proving to themselves that they can do it.
Ryan, shout out to my cousin Brooke in the chat there. She is John's little daughter.
Oh.
John's driving, so he's practicing safety, not on his phone.
There we go. Go Bearcats. And we're going to get the end of the Ernesto's Mexican Restaurant first quarter. Jim Ned 7, Pilot Point 0, but Pilot Point showing some tempo on offense and putting a drive together.
Hi, I'm Chance Kirby with IRIC Real Estate Group. When it's time for you to buy or sell a home, I would like for you to consider IRIC Real Estate Group as your brokerage. Our experienced agents are all from the Pilot Point area and are best equipped to serve your real estate needs. Be it residential, commercial, or ranch properties, we have an experienced agent that is willing to help you. We've been Pilot Point's real estate choice for over 70 years. We would love the opportunity to be yours too.
Hi folks, this is Judd Kirby, your local mortgage guy. Are you looking for a local mortgage lender that will treat you like family and help guide you through the home buying process? Whether you are looking to get pre-approved for a home loan or refinance your current mortgage, I am here to help you. I am locally located and truly care about the communities I serve. Give me a call today to get started at 940-600-2398. That's 940-600-2398. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, Judge your guy.
Pilot Point first and 10 here on the Indian side of the goalkeeper 50, and another handoff to Anderson, who's going to fight ahead to about the 46-yard line. It's only about 1 yard on the gain. This is the second quarter brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House, and the Bearcats getting some momentum on offense. The seems good here.
We've done a good job all night moving the ball outside of that first drive we had.
Yeah, we
has to have been pretty good.
When we get a chance, go down to Chance down there at the Canos CrossFit sideline, Mike, and let us see what the mood is like on the sideline over here.
You have me.
Yeah, how's the mood down there? Seems like the offense is full of energy here.
The mood seems pretty good. Yeah. Sorry, Kanos on the first quarter, but yes, I'm here.
Here we go. Wyatt Smith with a zone read, getting the best of Jim Ned's aggressiveness on defense, and Wyatt Smith pulls it. That's another IRIC Real Estate Group first down. And yeah, man. So this, the Bearcats are definitely letting Jim Ned know they don't care. We don't care that you won a district championship. We're here to play football, and this offense has really been bringing it to Jim Ned.
Ron, in some of our pregame stuff we talked about, Jim Ned did allow some points on the season, so hopefully Bearcats can get in the end zone this drive.
Well, here they are, first and 10 at the Indian 35-yard line. Little zigzag motion, and it's going to be another screen out to Crew Chandler, who can't stay upright catching it.
Got a late flag.
And we have a late flag, and that ball is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, which gives the receiver the ability to block. But if he goes low, I don't think he's allowed to block low. We'll see what it is. This could really hurt the Bearcats if it's an advanced care penalty on the backup. We'll see what the call is. The throw was clearly behind the line of scrimmage, so blocking is legal. But if he blocked below the waist, it's not. And I forget when we're on the visiting side, I don't get the call. Chance, did you see what the call was?
No.
Okay, I gotta train. Yeah, that's a 15-yard. We must block below the waist, which is a killer for this Bearcat offense. So, on the pregame show, John talked about hoping Jake Tyson can score 6 in his first varsity debut, and it looks like that's what he did. So he's calling for a Bearcat 6 here to match.
Be pretty awesome if we could.
We had some effective throws in the first half throwing into the wind. Now the throws at our back, maybe we look to stretch the field vertically some. Straight drop
Play
back,
action.
under center, play action. And the ball, I thought he had a guy, Weissmith, rolling out left, looking down the field, and he's going to just sling it out. I thought he had some guys open early, but the problem is is where they were at, they were open, but where they were headed may not.
Right.
And the receiver's not just going to stop his route, because that's number one way to get in trouble is when you just camp it down.
I did like the pass protection we had there. Wyatt Smith did have plenty of time on that play action. He probably had a good 6-7 seconds in there. We had a rough time last week blocking some Brock D linemen. This week we're doing pretty good securing that pocket for him.
Where we're sitting at, I have a giant beam that's kind of separating my vision. So I thought he was going to sling it because I immediately saw the receivers. So I looked on the other side of the beam, and then I was like, where's the ball? But here we go, 2nd and 25 here for the Bearcats. Another straight drop back to pass. Has some time to throw, steps up into a pocket. Now he's being pressured, but he's found a way. And he throws a strike down the field.
Looks
and
like
we'll
that
see
might have
what
been
the call
intercepted.
is. It's going to be
He was out of
ruled
bounds.
incomplete. Yeah, they ended up with the ball. You know, scramble drill there. Wyatt Smith's looking at the sideline. He had 2 receivers who had actually turned back in and were moving towards, you know, number one rule for a quarterback when you roll out is don't really throw across your body. But he had 2 receivers kind of trying to go the same way. That's 2 back-to-back plays where Pilot Point receivers have been in the exact same area as each other.
That happens. There's probably more defenders over there too.
Well, here we go. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and we got to hurry here.
Shout out to my niece, 3 years old, listening back in Pilot Point.
And another uppercut granted timeout here for the Bearcats. And I'll tell you this. On 3rd and 25. I don't know. It's 3rd. It's different on 4th down. I think 4th down it's much easier. But on 3rd and 25, I don't know. On 3rd and 25, you probably don't take the penalty. Part of me wants to just take the penalty, right? Because 3rd and
Save the
25,
timeout.
Save the timeout, because that's actually the 2nd time we've called a timeout so far because of the play clock. Which, you know, comes back to bite you later. If you have a drive, you get the ball with 1.5 minutes left with a chance to go score some points, and you don't have any timeouts left. You only have 1 timeout left because you burned them because of, you know, play clock issues. So
It's cold.
Very.
it is cold up here. No heater in the press box, so we're out here enduring the elements as well. Not as much as the Bearcat faithful that showed up pretty strong here out in Dublin,
We got a
Texas.
stacked crowd out here for sure.
Because the north wind is what strives it from just cold to really brutal. So the flags are still whipping around here. 10:22 left in the 2nd quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera. And outside of a timeout, still have personnel issues.
We're going to get a flag here,
12
Ryan.
minutes. So, you know, here we go. So here we are, right? You just took a timeout because you had getting the call in late. And then you come out of a timeout and you get a 12 minutes. So you get the 5
They've
yards
got.
anyway.
Hey, you got me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
They got some personnel issues. I don't want to say what they are, but we've been without a receiver for about this whole series, actually.
Yeah, I've seen him down here. I've seen him itching to get back in the game for sure.
Yeah, so I think maybe people don't know where they're supposed to be. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, well, here was 3rd and 30 here, which makes that timeout hurt even extra.
These little things will hurt the Bearcats for sure. We've done a good job staying ahead of the chains all night until this drive.
Straight drop back. Wyatt Smith steps up, and he is taking to take a hit and a sack. And it's going to set up a 4th and 31. So now I just hope we can punt the distance of the chains.
Well, we do have the wind.
We do have
That will
the
help
win.
us. Sparky coming in hot there tonight.
Yep. I can count, too. It's 4th and 31.
Well, you know, I have a hard time. I'm glad that we got the electronic chains
Hey!
letting us know.
Don't tell the secrets behind the curtain.
The snap is good, and the kick is a good one. It is going to outkick the chains, and it's going to take a bounce.
Oh.
Oh, it's muffed.
Oh,
It
go
just
out of
goes
here.
the back of the end zone.
Go.
Woo!
That's
Bearcats
a
are going to
safety.
get a safety. Oh, man, what a break for the
Wait, what?
Bearcats. No,
They're
that's
calling touchback. That's a safety. They're calling that a touchback, Ryan.
That's the
That
wrong
back
call.
judge waved his hands as they're not calling that a safety. That's a safety all day.
Yeah, the guy touched it. No fair catch, and even if
Fumble.
it was a fair catch, the ball hit the ground. He has to possess it.
Mm-hmm.
The ball bounced, went over his head, off of his hands, through the back of the end zone, and they've ruled this a
What are we doing?
touchback. Is there a rule that I'm unaware of? That's a First down for Jim Ned from the 20. It's a handoff, and Shipman is going to get out across the 25. Chance, I don't know if you have any way to do this. Is there a rule that I'm not aware of? Because the punt returner touched it. It went off of his hands through the back of the end zone. That's not a touchback. That's a safety.
I saw Coach Marsh put up a fight, but he didn't put up a fight like he thought we were really strong in our argument.
So we'll have to get more to that on the scene at some point, maybe during the game at halftime or later on. But this is a Duran run, quarterback run, and he's going to get out across the 40. I know the coaches next to us thought there was a safety as well, so there must be a rule I'm unaware of or not. If anybody in the chat can maybe, if anybody has any high school reffing knowledge to help out there. So the situation, because we don't have video, is it was an excellent punt by Wyatt Smith. It bounced off the ground, took a really sharp bounce at the player. The player stepped up to field it. It was above his head. It hit off of his hands, clearly off of his hands, out through the back of the end zone, and we don't understand why that's not a safety. But the
You have to possess it, maybe?
No, you don't, because
Fumble! Bearcats got the ball. Ball don't lie.
Bearcats are going to give the ball here, but you know what? Nor do you say that. When you say that, we would have had 2 points and the football.
Yep.
So now the defense actively, that was not an accidental fumble. That fumble was not caused by a hit.
I believe
that was a Bearcat defender ripping the ball out.
Puga. I believe that was Puga. Based off the celebration on the sideline jumping up, that was Puga making that strip.
So a ball doesn't lie. Bearcats get the ball back within a couple plays, but the Bearcats should have 2 points in the ball anyways.
Ryan, I think that's kind of been our Achilles heel all year, is some officiating issues. We were in that, I believe, with the Boyd game. Boyd game. We were close. We had some questionable calls on an offsides and a pass interference that cost us. Here's another one. We talked about the Farmsville game. There was a strip that the player made a heck of a play, and we missed out on.
I think the Canos CrossFit sideline, Mike, did bring good a point where the Bearcats the coaches have put up a little bit of a fight, but they moved on from it pretty quick, which makes me think there's something we're not aware of.
I know the coaches over here were pretty hot, so
yeah,
I think
wide
they thought
receiver
of safety
screen
as well.
Dropped there.
I want to know, for those looking it up at home and didn't see it, do you have to possess it?
No, because it'd be the same. You have possessed it once you touched it. It's the same concept as a punt, right? If that guy were to muff the punt and the Bearcats were to get it, that'd been the Bearcat ball because he touched it. If he didn't touch it and the Bearcats jump on it, then it's not our ball.
The only thing
if it would have hit him in the head, would it have been a safety? That's my question.
Yes.
I don't know.
Zone read going right into the blitz. Jim Ned coming off the edge there.
The only other thing I could think of is that back judge might have thought it didn't touch him because the ball did not change directions. It kept rolling at the same rate and direction it was going.
I think there has to be a rule we're unaware of, because the reason I say that is it clearly touched him, and if the excuse to the coaches was, well, it didn't touch him, I think we would have seen them lose their mind, right? Because it obviously touched him.
Right, I agree.
I think there had to have been a rule, and maybe chances on to something that we're unaware of that, I don't know, maybe that is true. But 3rd and long here, Wyatt Smith stepping up to pass, has some time. Got to remember, there's somebody from behind him, and he slings it out to Wrangle, and it's going to fall incomplete on the 3rd and 15. Get us up at 4th and 15. We have a punt into the win here. So the Bearcats, only thing they've been able to manufacture from their 2 turnovers they forced is keeping the Indians off the board on those 2 drives here. So 7:45 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House.
It's 4th and 15, but we got the same situation. We do have the wind. So this is the exact same situation we were in earlier.
Yeah, the wind. I mean, the wind's going to help the field position game. And in a 7-0, if it's 21-0, you're like, oh, I don't care about the field position. But
if he soccer styles it like he did a while ago, then they're going to have issues again.
Let's hope so.
Snap, and this is another good punt down the center. It's going to take another bounce right at the return man, and he fields this one. And the Bearcats can't make a tackle to really get the benefit of the excellent punt. And instead, when we come back, it's going to be Indian 1st and 10 at their own 27.
In photography, image is everything. That is why Gypsy Road Photography is the first choice in North Texas for wedding, prom, graduation, teen, and family photography. Gypsy Road is nationally recognized. Senior Inspire magazine named them one of the top 50 photography studios in the U.S., and their attention to detail is unmatched. You will find Gypsy Road's work in the Pilot Point game program with photographs of Pilot Point Cheer and the Pilot Point Bearcat seniors. So book your session today on their Facebook page, Gypsy Road Photography, where image is everything.
First down here for the Indians is a run to the right side, and they're going to get about 7 yards on that. Trying to use the old Google machine up here to try to maybe get us a clearer answer on the safety, non-safety punt situation, but it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Indians on this drive. And, you know, I preached on it a lot, especially in years past, about when you're playing offense, the more plays you make them run, the more the chance of them turning the ball over. And the Bearcats have done a pretty good job of really making Jim Ned run a handful of plays on each drive, and they've forced two fumbles so far because of it.
You just have to capitalize on those.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is a power run up the middle, and that's going to be number 15 for the Indians there, Trey Hicks. And he's going to fall forward for right at the line to gain for a Indian first down. So just for those looking forward, the winner of this game will play Bushland next week. Bushland defeated Kermit in a blowout fashion in their playoff game yesterday, which, in the way the bracket sets up, the winner of this game will be taking on Bushland in the next round. Whitesboro, one of our district teams, playing a Jim Ned district opponent. Whitesboro won 60-6, and that's a little district score report. And it's going to be a run to the left side of the offense, number 15 there for the Indians. That is Trey Hicks again, and Gage Anderson comes up from the secondary and makes a tackle after about 3 yards there. 6:05 and counting here for the Indians. Man, I just got up and looked out here at the stands, and the Bearcat fans have packed this one out.
Bearcat fans do travel pretty well.
2 receivers right, jet motion left to right, and they're going to run the sweep that way. And number 2 is not going to be able to get the sideline. He's going to be pushed out at about the Indian 30 or 44-yard line before he's out of bounds. Colin Lynch, Cale Martin on the chase down.
Big third down here, Ryan.
Braden Walker. 3rd and 4 here for the Indians. Bearcat defense, the stops they've gotten so far have been due to, forced fumbles, and the other drive for the Indians went for a touchdown. So it'd be good to see, try to force Jim Ned into a punt into the wind, see what happens.
Jim Ned is moving a little bit slower than when they first came out.
Yeah, so we don't like talking about injuries on the broadcast, but Aston Kirby went out earlier in the first quarter with an injury, shoulder injury, did some work on him on the sideline. He is back on the field. And it is a power run for the quarterback to the left side. And, another missed tackle. Dang it.
He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, another missed tackle for a loss that would have set up a 4th and 5, 4th and 6 in a punting situation. And Duran must just be tougher to tackle than he looks, man.
Yeah, because Colin Lynch came up and tried to make a tackle. He's been a sure tackler all year, and he just missed him.
Some of our best tacklers not getting the job done on big plays, big opportunities.
The little things are hurting the Bearcats tonight, Ryan.
2 receivers right, 1 left, running back next to Duran. They're going to move the tight end from left to right. And now they're going to run the jet sweep motion behind again. And this is going to be a rollout right.
Is this their first pass?
Oh, what are we doing?
Missed it
Had
again.
a chance to sack Duran, and we don't even try to put our arms around him. They just literally, like it was touched him with both hands.
We got a penalty flag here down on the 4-yard line.
I did see the advanced care penalty flag come flying through. Got to find the umpire or the referee to get the call, and that is going to be a hold on the Indians. Advanced vet care penalty is going to back them up 10 yards. And, yeah, I don't know if they've thrown the ball yet at all. No goalkeeper pull stat sheet check this week just due to being shorthanded. And, but, yeah, I don't think they've thrown the ball.
I don't know what we were doing there. We looked like we were playing touch and not tackle.
I have no – because, it's not even like Duran got the edge and the only thing the defender could do was touch him. Because you see that from time to time where, like, I could get a hand on him, but not, like, my arms around him or anything. That didn't look like that. That looked like
he had an opportunity for sure.
But the penalty is going to help the Bearcats out, set up 1st and 20. They're going to throw it out down the thing. Aston Kirby in great coverage.
Dropped it.
And, boy, oh, boy. He definitely was in good coverage, good position, but Carter Wood, number 10, had a chance to reel that in, and Aston Kirby fell down on the coverage while breaking the pass up, and if he reels that in, that's 6 points for the Indians.
That's another one of those plays. They tried to get the Bearcats to jump off sides, and it didn't work, and the line judge didn't throw the flag. And then they throw it up, throwing it into the wind. It's just a floating duck.
It's exactly what happened last time where the lineman did jump, but apparently he didn't cross, and the quarterback just blindly assumes. Speaking of the quarterback, Duran, he's going to get out the left side, and Colin Lynch makes a tackle that time. Duran a little slower to get up at the Indian 42-yard line, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 18.
John's mentioned this a couple times in the broadcast on the year. Let's hit these guys early. Let's make them not want to run the ball no more. We've done a good job for some teams. Tonight we're not doing that right now.
We're just not bringing Duran down. We did on that play. Colin Lynch stuck it to him good and was slow to get up. The best example we had of that was the Gunner game, even though we took a pretty big beating. But that quarterback ran a lot in the first half. He didn't want any part of it in the second half. 2 receivers right, 1 left, here. 3rd and 18. Straight drop back for Duran. He's going to throw it deep, and Anderson in the coverage. No!
Oh, my gosh. Another bad penalty flag.
That was an excellent play by Anderson. He was right there. The ball actually hit Anderson. The ball hit Gage in coverage. And sometimes you just feel like that's the thing that frustrates me the most. And that it could just be an offensive strategy. It's 3rd and long. Let's hope these high school officials will bail us out.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what happened. The officials just bailed Jim Ned out. It wasn't a covered guy. It was an underthrown pass that actually hit Gage before Gage touched the receiver. Yep. But it's 15 yards on us and an automatic first down.
Yeah, the worst part about that is it's 3rd and 17. That penalty flag gives you the automatic first down. Even if it was 15 yards, it'd be in the 3rd and 2, but it's an automatic first down. And they're across the goal, 50-yard line.
Snap. It's going to be a handoff right side. And nowhere to go for I believe that's their
15, Trey Hicks.
Oh, that was 15, Trey Hicks?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's just so frustrating. Braden Shipman hadn't gotten the last handful of carries. He's back on the field now. But, boy, the official just wanting to, got to get in the game. It's the halfway through the second quarter. I haven't got to throw a flag yet.
He's trying to stay warm.
Let me play a huge moment. Yeah.
Oh, interesting formation here.
It's going to be a power run to the left, you'd imagine. That's exactly what it is from Duran. They have the numbers. Can they get the edge? Cale Martin did a good job of slowing them down around the edge, but Duran's going to get around the edge, and he's going to get some yards. But it's going to be about a 3rd and we'll see what the yard marker says. This line judge is on the wrong side to really be getting a good spot here. It looks like maybe 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 here.
Yard marker says 4.
3rd and 4 line to gain is going to be right around the 33, 34-yard line of the Bearcats.
Another big 3rd down.
I feel like with this win, this is 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Especially in this yard. I mean, if we have a sack or something here, it may change. But same idea. Maybe probably a power run to the right, and that's exactly what it is with Duran. And he's not going to get the line to gain. He sidestepped Colin Lynch and was able to get another yard or 2, but it wasn't enough for a first down. But yeah, chance, like you said, easy call here. 4th and 2, 4th and a long 1. Yeah, I'm going for it too. Ball's placed at the Bearcat 35, and the 33 is the line to gain.
I was watching the Bearcats the last 3 downs. They're getting excited on defense. I don't know if you can see that.
Well, they definitely this is a different team than what y'all talked about, what we saw last week. This team wants to be here, and they're giving their best effort. And it's a 7-0 game, so they're in this football game. Snap. And this is another Duran power run, and he's going to get the hole in the first down, and he's going to get tackled out about the Bearcat 25, so he gets the first down. This Bearcat defense is playing with some energy. I see Lindsay in the in the Sunset Pools subscriber chat about the officials and why do they get away with it. Some of the calls we've seen this year, I agree, but I think in the end of the day, you only have so many guys that are signed up to do this. You only have so many guys that are trained to do this. Whether they're good or not, it's like, well, somebody's got to officiate these games. Snap, looking left. This is a pass, and it's just thrown up. Crew Chandler in position, and
incomplete.
He forces an incompletion there. Good coverage by Crew Chandler.
It's a double move.
Yeah, it was a pump fake, like a wheel route, which has burned the Bearcats throughout the year, but Crew Chandler in good coverage, and I thought the guy still might have come down with it, but Crew Chandler was able to lodge it out there at the end. But, yeah, you only have so many guys that are, signed up and willing to do something like this. Just on the walk up to the press box, Chris and I differed in opinion. He said he would never do this. I said I probably would. But,
it's not a fun job, and then it's freezing cold out there.
Yeah, well, tonight, absolutely. Duran's going to run the ball left side, has some space. Angel Salazar can't. One of those situations where he's just able to get a hand on him and not able to really grab anything. And he's going to get out to about the 17-yard line of the Bearcats. Going to set up another 3rd and short here.
So John talked about in the pregame show that the first 3 games, Jim Ned had a different quarterback, number 6. I wonder if they made the adjustment, put Duran back there in the backfield because he was more maybe a running back to start the year, and they went ahead and put their 2 best players in the backfield, number 8 and number 9 at running back, or essentially turned your quarterback into another running back.
Well, considering this is what they like to do with him, it would make sense. And this is the offensive line strategy on a short yard situation, just cutting every defensive lineman. gives you a little bit of space, get a first down for the Indians. It's not first and goal. It looks to be 1st and 10 from the 12. 1:35 and counting left in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. Shout out to Logan in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat.
Shout out to my grandma Elena out there.
Yeah. This first down carry for Jim Ned. Gets
Big
the edge.
hit,
Alex
Puga.
Puga wraps him up and says, "No, sir."
He don't have a problem tackling.
That's our first TFL there. Alex Puga there made a strip on a ball carrier earlier, and that tackle for loss. He's leaving it all out there on the field. He's only a junior, though. We'll get to see Alex Puga again next season.
With a minute
First
13
uppercut
left.
granite timeout for the Indians. We'll get one timeout and come back on the other side.
If you're looking for a true family atmosphere to work on your physical fitness, Kano's Community CrossFit is the place. This veteran-owned business features a staff that is certified in personal training, Olympic lifting, as well as Level 2 CrossFit certified. Classes are available as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays, Saturday mornings as well. One-on-one personal training is available upon request. You can find them on Facebook at Kano's Community CrossFit. Reach out via phone at 940-305-9976. Kano's Community CrossFit is the place to go.
And we're back here getting ready for this 2nd and 12 for the Indians. 2nd and 12 from about the 14-yard line. So it'd be one of those minute 16 left, so the clock matters. Now, when you're all the way down here and you still have probably, I believe, 2 timeouts left, you don't have to be too worried about the clock. But we'll see if the Indians decide to try to put the ball in the air, especially if they don't get any yardage here on the 2nd and 12.
It's a big stop here the Bearcats need to come up with because Jim Ned gets the ball out of the half.
Absolutely. I'd hate for Jim Ned to be able to double up. Motion from right to left. Just going to set up a power left formation. Drops back for Durant. He's going to roll out left, looking to throw. Nobody there. Kel Martin! There we go. Kel Martin was the one earlier that just touched him with the hands. This time he finished the job, bringing him down for a sack. And it's going to, they put the ball in the air on 2nd down. I asked if we got a tackle for loss on 2nd, would they consider it on 3rd? And this is the direction into the wind.
Yep. About 3rd and 15 here.
So
3rd and 13.
So this is one of those deals. I mean, even Elias Leos, who we know with no wind is good from 43, 44. I don't know if I'd want him kicking this far in the wind. I wonder what Jim Ned's kicking situation is. They have a little full house pistol formation, and it is going to be a rollout right to pass.
Wide open.
Oh. Saw number 40 leaked out into the flat. Wyatt Smith come up to jump that. Didn't know number 7, David Rodriguez, was sneaking in right behind him.
Backside tight end across the middle.
That's a generic crossing, like a leveled crossing concept to where, Wyatt Smith, and that's exactly what it's designed for. Wyatt Smith saw his eyes on the guy in front of him, come up to try to make a tackle on a ball, maybe completed. Guy snuck in right behind him. And the next Italian PAT for the Indians is up and good. 35 seconds left in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera. Jim Ned 14, Pilot Point 0.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has been providing auto body repair services to the North Texas area. We offer hail dent and auto collision repair, as well as other auto body services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on Mark's Body Shop certified technicians to provide complete collision repairs that will make your vehicle look like new. If you ever need auto body service, well, come see us at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point, or call us at 940-686-5194 for your free same-day quote. Go Bearcats!
Enjoy that old-time country feel at the Martin General Store, located in downtown Pilot Point on the historic Pilot Point Square. The best way to describe the general store is it has a little bit of everything, from circle-y candles to specialty jams, dressings, sauces, home decor, kitchen decor, goat's milk soap, jewelry, a large assortment of old-time candy, nostalgic toys and books, pet toys and treats, greeting cards and gift wrap. She also serves cold drinks, and last but not least, Beth Marie's ice cream. That's Martin General Store, a little bit of everything.
Jim Ned has it teed up on their own 40, getting ready for the Southern Junkies kick. The Bearcats are going to have 35 seconds, and we talked about it earlier, the one timeout. It'd be, one timeout on this drive to make something happen, kicking into the wind. The ball's caught at the Bearcat 25. Colin Lynch, I thought they might rule his knee down when he caught it. They did not, which allows him an extra 10 yards because he caught it. His knee might have been close to the ground at the 25. They didn't rule him down. He gets the extra 10 to the 35. 65 yards to go, 30 seconds, one timeout.
So the Bearcats going to put the plays up, or are we going to kneel and go in the half? What do you think here, Ryan?
It's a whole different ball game if you get the ball in the second half, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't, and it's a whole different ball game if you don't have to waste 2 timeouts for personnel issues, right?
Absolutely. Little things matter, don't
Little
they?
things
Personnel
matter.
issues, penalties issues, little things.
You got the
add
wind
up.
at your back, so I mean, honestly, if I have 3 timeouts and 30 seconds left, I'm thinking, hey, I got a good kicker. We got the wind at our back. Let's get in the range. And that may be what I'm thinking now.
Ball
But it's
does
just so
stop
much-
when we get a first down, so
It's
hopefully
just
we
so
can do
much
that.
tougher with 1 timeout. Roll out left, look at the throw. And we have a deep comeback, but Wyatt Smith was pressured, never got to set his feet. And that was a strength. That route combination was
All
a
year.
strength early in the year, particularly. Probably first half of the year. We kind of went away from it. I think because we leaned on it so heavily early in the year that teams kind of got ready for it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. We're game prep there.
.26 seconds left in the second quarter, brought to you by Pilot Point Community Opera House. Jim Ned 14, Pilot Point 0. Pilot Point getting the ball, trying to mount maybe at least 3 points. Under 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to get the snap, drop straight back, looking down the field, has some time. And
Throw
he
it up
throws
to
it
number
deep,
8.
Aston Kirby.
Make the play!
Gets it between the defenders!
What a
Oh my
play!
goodness, West Heightsman Insurance Service, big play, all the way down to the Indians.
We're going to call a timeout here, Ryan, looks like.
That's, oh boy, unbelievable play.
What
2
a
defenders
play.
there. And honestly, I was in my head, I was ready to talk about hoping that we get the same benefit of the doubt from the officials on the interference. And Aston just said, forget it. I don't need it. I'll go up, high pointed the ball over a defender with another defender right next to him. 27, at the ball at the Indian 27, so we're looking at 37, 45 yards here from Elias Leos with the wind at my back. Now here's,
We have no timeouts.
boy, last timeout, our last Uppercut Granite timeout, 19 seconds left. So you have to, you have to be prepared as the staff and as the kids here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to run a play. If we get out of bounds, we're good. If we don't, everybody get right back on the ball, and we're going to clock it, and we're going to kick it.
Hey, guys,
Yes, sir.
Kanos CrossFit, sideline Mike.
I'm certain a percentage of people out there are going to say I'm biased, but boy, he channeled his inner Aiden Cox right there.
Oh, no doubt.
I-
Totally mossed the defender with another one. They're both just standing there. I hope you got a picture of that right in front of you there, because that's a highlight picture right there.
That was unreal.
It was
I
fantastic.
didn't know he could jump that high.
Like, it was just right there in front of us on the Bearcat sideline. Got the sideline hyped. But here we go. Jet sweep motion left to right. Snap. Drop straight back for Wyatt Smith. Steps up. Goes deep. Has Crew Chandler. Crew Chandler slowed down on his route. It's going to cost him 7 points.
Man, he had that. He stopped. He slowed down. If he kept running across the middle, that is wide open, and we get 6 there.
So 19 seconds left. 19 seconds
13,
left. But hold
13.
on. Not what I'm saying is with 19 seconds left, it was not risky to run a play. I cannot imagine a scenario in 19 seconds you can't run a play and get a knee. I can with 13.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a
has
little
to be a
risky
shot
here.
to the end
2
zone.
receivers right, 1 left. Snap, drop straight back, rolling out right. Got to get rid of it. Throws it to the end zone in the corner, and it's caught by Crew Chandler, but well out of bounds. 6 seconds left. I think we're gonna send the kicking team out.
kicking.
Chance to get some points. Boy, and that's another thing. As an offensive coordinator with 13 seconds left, you call a play and your design is to throw it quick. We can get this quick completion and get in the even with 13 seconds left. But sometimes the quarterback in the backfield starts drifting, starts holding the ball too long, does exactly what the game plan was, deliver it to this guy in bounds. We have a chance to take a knee. But the coordinator's idea was you threw it immediately when you caught it. You held on to it for 4 or 5 seconds. You don't even get a chance to.
Yeah, if that happens, we've got 11 seconds left on the clock. We still have a chance to throw it up to the end zone after that.
Yeah.
Now we have to kick it, and Jim Ned just took a timeout real
Well,
quick.
we threw the ball to the end zone there anyways. But I'm saying in general, like, that play, let's say the ball wasn't to the end zone. Let's say it's
little
hey,
short,
this is
yeah.
going to be a 42, 43-yarder. Let's get a 7-8 yard throw, get up, clock it, and when you clock it, you have 3-4 seconds left. But when the
We did eliminate their extra possession here, though, assuming we make this field goal, because we would be kicking off to them anyway. So for the second half, I mean, I'm saying that helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know, like, man, so I saw it happen. I think that happened to the Bearcats not too long ago, where, boy, you think you had time, and the quarterback holds on to it too long, and then ultimately you didn't have time to clock it. But here we go. It's going to be teed up 44 yards left hash for the left-footed kicker, and he's got the wind at his back. So, but the wind isn't that. I mean, the wind does seem to be blowing directly north to south, which is going to help. But if there's any, I don't think there's any crosswind. So the snap is a bit high, and the Jim Ned Indians called a timeout, which gave another timeout, which gave Elias Lejos a practice kick in which he missed. But as now, no. So now as a coaching staff, you saw the kick. It was shortened to the left. Do I want to try to score a touchdown now that I saw it was shortened to the left? Or does Elias Lejos get to okay, I was shortened to the left, I know how to adjust.
Yeah,
right?
we got to put points on the board, right? I think we got to kick here. That's our best opportunity to get points, I think.
We know he can make it from 43 with no wind. But there's a lot of difference between making it from 43 in a pregame scenario and while being rushed. And then now, even though he has the wind at his back, hopefully.
I want to believe he let up there when he heard the whistle. The whistle did blow before the snap.
Absolutely.
Well,
it might have stopped his tracks.
But, kickers in the NFL, you see them all the time. They like being iced because it gives them a practice kick, right? At least I've heard that. So I'm going to take it as hopefully he saw the kick and now he knows how to adjust. Because it's not, he has the leg.
You kicked more than I have.
He has the
one more time than I have.
He has the leg to make it. Snap, hold, the kick is up. It looks like it's going to be long enough. It's not long enough. It's wide left. The Bearcats can't get it through the uprights in the half. So after one half here in Dublin, Texas, in the first round of the Texas playoffs, it is Jim Ned 14, Pilot Point 0, with Jim Ned getting the balls when we come back.
Pilot Point Bearcats, this is Chris Todd, one of the pastors at Midway Church on 377, located between Pilot Point and Aubrey. And I just wanted to invite you and your family to come join us at Midway, where you can expect to be welcomed, be encouraged, and to be loved. We meet every Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. and have special services for your kids Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We exist to help people live fully for God. And if you want to find out more info on what we're all about, you can always visit midwaychurch.org. Go Bearcats!
Hey Bearcat fans, this is Coach Marsh. I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats.
Do you love the arts? How about a great Broadway play or live music at a great local venue? Then you're going to fall in love with the Garage Door Theater, located in the original 1894 Opera House on the historic Pilot Point Square. Newly renovated and rebranded, the Garage Door Theater enables theater participation for children and adults alike while promoting theater arts education. You're going to love it. Just ask our newest partners, Pilot Point ISD and Pilot Point High School. The Garage Door Theater at the Pilot Point Opera House. For more info, garagedoortheater.org. Curtis and Holly Peacock are proud supporters of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcat.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
Point Bank proudly supports the 2022 Pilot Point Bearcats football team. Open your real free checking account with Point Bank and show off your Bearcat pride with a Point Bank school logo debit card. Additionally, Point Bank is now offering credit cards. Choose your premier rate or rewards and enjoy metal cards with one of the lowest rates in the market, along with in-branch servicing for your convenience. Subject to credit approval. Visit pointbank.com for details. Point Bank. Your neighbors love us. You will too. Member FDIC.
Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned, family-run business built on service. Established in 2003, the Shawn family's experience, knowledge, and exceptional customer service is unmatched. Pilot Point Feed carries a large selection of feeds for all types of animals. While you're there, be sure to visit the retail department and boutique, offering name-brand clothing like Double D Ranch and Tasha Palese. They also have ranch supplies, deer feeders, cooking grills, home decor, furniture, gifts, and much, much more. Pilot Point Feed, more than just a feed store.
Whether it's for work or play, your diesel truck needs to perform. R&M Garage is your one-stop shop for all diesel repair and maintenance needs. R&M technicians are certified with over 40 years experience working on diesel engines just like yours. Don't go to that high-priced dealership. They may not even have the knowledge to make your repairs. Call R&M Garage. They've been repairing diesel engines right here in Pilot Point for over 14 years. That's R&M Garage at 254-354-3353.
The National Fellowship of Raceway Ministries provides Christian outreach for auto racing all across the United States at dirt tracks, short tracks, and racing venues that include NASCAR, IndyCar, and ARCA racing, and many other series. We train chaplains and create opportunities for local churches to get involved in fan outreach. We understand competition in sports events, and we work hard to provide a positive influence in the midst of auto racing action. Learn more at racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
Pelzel's Barbershop and Salon and Southern Junkies has been home of the Bearcats since 1973. We are a one-stop shop for all your hair needs and game day outfits. We carry a few fan favorite brands like Vintage Savannah, Buddy Love, Capri Blue, and Blenders Eyewear. Come check us out on the north side of the square in downtown Pilot Point or online at www.southernjunkies.com, and that's junkies with a Z. And don't forget, go Bearcats!
Sunset Pools of North Texas helps people build custom pools for their perfect backyards. Even if the perfect backyard includes an outdoor kitchen, fire pit, or more, Sunset Pools of North Texas does it all. Shane Blagg, the owner, is a proud Bearcat alum who has built pools in the Pilot Point area for over a decade now. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Sunset Pools of North Texas, where your backyard dreams become a reality. You can visit Sunset Pools at sunsetpoolsntx.com. That's sunsetpoolsntx.com.
In Texas, there's pea-size hail and baseball-size hail. Guess which one hit our house? We didn't even know where to begin, but we called our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent, and he was so reassuring. He knew exactly what to do to get our house back into shape and our lives back to normal. Now, we're even more thankful for the roof over our heads.
Wesley Heitzman, born and raised right here in Pilot Point. Give him a call for a free quote at 940-390-6783.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Hey Bearcat fans, Steve Sparkman here from Mustang Baptist Church. We want to introduce you to somebody that will change your life forever. Jesus Christ, God's only Son. Why don't you join us Sunday morning at 9:30 for adult Bible study, worship service at 10:30, and Wednesday night for a meal, choir practice, youth activities, and prayer. We're located on the corner of Mustang Road and 1385 in Pilot Point. You're going to be prayed for, you're going to be loved, and you're going to be encouraged. Anybody can do church, but we want to tell you about our Jesus. Mustang Baptist Church, where love opens the door.
Hello, Pilot Point, Texas. This is Pastor Dwayne Edwards at Grace Point Nazarene Church right here in Pilot Point. I want to invite all of you to come out and join us this Sunday, 10 a.m., right at 611 East Liberty. You can also join us on Facebook Live. Just go to Grace Point Nazarene Church. We start right at 10 a.m. We have ministries for the entire family, and if you want to find out more about us, just simply go to gracepointnaz.net. Again, that's gracepointnaz.net. God bless you, and go Bearcats!
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with the mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite showroom at 1235 JC Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Go Bearcats!
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital, Pilot Point, has been caring for animals around the Pilot Point area for the past 30 years. Large and small pets can expect a quality experience unmatched by other clinics. Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point offers all the services you'd expect from your veterinarian. They provide preventative care, which includes vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs with their full-service lineup. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital of Pilot Point, where pets are family. For the best Mexican food experience, visit Uncle Beto's Mexican restaurant on the corner of Liberty Street and Highway 377 in Pilot Point. Uncle Beto's offers the freshest and most authentic flavors that you can only find in the best Mexican cuisine. Dine in, or if you prefer curbside service, call Uncle Beto's at 940-686-0143 and order your food to go. Be sure to make Uncle Beto's a part of your game night routine either before the game or up until 10 p.m. on game night. Located in Pilot Point, Texas, the Chandler family has been making custom cabinets for over 40 years. As a team, Chandler Cabinets is committed to designing and building the perfect cabinets for you. They will make the process comfortable and stress-free by personally guaranteeing a superior product built on the standard of superior craftsmanship and immaculate customer satisfaction. From concept to completion, perfect form and function. Chandler Cabinets is an award-winning company with a reputation for consistent innovation at the highest level of design. You can find more information on Chandler Cabinets at chandlercabinets.net or on their Facebook page, Chandler Cabinets.
How good would you be at something if you've done it for 100? Helping you realize the American dream of owning your own home is what we do best. And when we say best, we really mean it. We've been voted Texoma's #1 title company 12 years in a row. So when buying or selling your next property, tell your realtor you want to use Chapin Title right here in Pilot Point. Go Bearcats!
Hi everyone, Mom here. Corner Cafe is proud to support the 2022 Bearcat and Pilot Point. Featuring breakfast and lunch signature dishes and weekly specials, you can visit Corner Cafe 7 days a week from 7:30 to 2:30 to enjoy your favorites. Have a great season, guys, and we'll see you all soon at the corner. Go Cats!
Are you looking to build that dream home or barn-dough? CS Designs offers a complete range of design services. CS Designs products range from general drawing services to commercial and residential blueprints, as well as 3D renderings and virtual reality walkthroughs. Let Cole Stewart and the CS Design team design you a beautiful progressive home or building that translates your ideas into an outstanding reality. Visit their website at csdesignstx.com or give them a call at 940-365-4048.
With 40 years experience, DC David Construction LLC is a general contractor specializing in custom metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and almost any other application you may need. DC David Construction LLC takes pride in the high level of professionalism, knowledge, and craftsmanship you will receive on every job they do, large or small. DC David Construction LLC is fully insured and always willing to give you a quote. Call DC David Construction LLC today at 940-390-8656.
Established in 2004, Ernesto's Fine Mexican Food has continued preserving its original home-style cooking and hospitable touch. Ernesto's family has roots in Mexico as well as Texas ties. Relying on those roots, Ernesto created his unique menu. Offering a variety of Tex-Mex favorites as well as Mexican specialties, Ernesto's won't let you down. So join them for home cooking, or as they say, Comida Cesar, in family-style service. Located at 10279 Farm Market 455 East, Suite 100, or at the corner of 455 and Highway 377 living in Pilot Point. They look forward to seeing you, and go Bearcats.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit? Fowler Air is available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Fowler Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing you with a full consultation, explaining all your available options so that you can choose the system that's right for your home or business. Give Fowler Air a call today at 817-487-2286 and schedule your service. That's Fowler Air, 817-487-2286. Since 1983, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency has been covering the insurance needs of Pilot Point. Regardless of what that need may be, they have you covered, offering homeowners, auto, life, farm and ranch, and commercial. Give them a call at 940-686-2692. That's Germania Insurance, the Scott Walker Insurance Agency, located just north of the town square at 211 Scott Lane in Pilot Point, Texas. Scott Walker Insurance Agency, always there to help.
Since 1958, Goki Pools has been a leader in family backyard living, specializing in new pool construction, repair, renovation, and weekly service with a fully stocked retail store, exclusive Sundance Spa dealership, and now, complete outdoor living spaces. At Goki Pools, we are honored once again to have been voted Best of Denton. And with our highly trained personnel, we are large enough to help you with whatever swimming pool needs you may have, yet small enough to still be your hometown favorite. Goki Pools, locally owned and operated for over 60 years. In photography, image is everything. That is why Gypsy Road Photography is the first choice in North Texas for wedding, prom, graduation, teen, and family photography. Gypsy Road is nationally recognized. Senior Inspire magazine named them one of the top 50 photography studios in the U.S., and their attention to detail is unmatched. You will find Gypsy Road's work in the Pilot Point game program with photographs of Pilot Point Cheer and the Pilot Point Bearcats seniors. So book your session today on their Facebook page, Gypsy Road Photography, where image is everything.
Homeland Roofing LLC has been serving the DFW area since 2014 and is a proud sponsor of Bearcats football. Homeland Roofing is a full-service contractor who specializes in storm restoration and provides end-to-end service for all insurance claims. You've had storm damage, you've filed a claim, but have questions about that next step, or you'd like a complimentary inspection, call Homeland Roofing at 469-343-3536, 469-343-3536, or find us on Facebook, Homeland Roofing, Texas.
Russell Pelzel with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation on providing only excellent service and support to the Pilot Point community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with a selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-686-0123. Independent Financial offers big bank benefits with a hometown feel. Their personalized financial solutions can help turn life's challenges into new opportunities. Independent's business banking is powered for growth, and they support innovation and new ideas. Independent Bank's digital convenience allows you to bank how, when, and where you want. Independent Financial is the premier regional bank with 90-plus locations across Texas and Colorado. Independent Financial. Visit them at ifinancial.com. Independent Financial is a trademark of Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hi, I'm Chance Kirby with IRIC Real Estate Group. When it's time for you to buy or sell a home, I would like for you to consider IRIC Real Estate Group as your brokerage. Our experienced agents are all from the Pilot Point area and are best equipped to serve your real estate needs. Be it residential, commercial, or ranch properties, we have an experienced agent that is willing to help you. We've been Pilot Point's real estate choice for over 70 years. We would love the opportunity to be yours too.
Hi folks, this is Judd Kirby, your local mortgage guy. Are you looking for a local mortgage lender that will treat you like family and help guide you through the home buying process? Whether you're looking to get pre-approved for a home loan or refinance your current mortgage, I am here to help you. I am locally located and truly care about the communities I serve. Give me a call today to get started at 940-600-2398. That's 940-600-2398. Whether you're looking to buy or refi, Judd your guy.
If you're looking for a true family atmosphere to work on your physical fitness, Kanos Community CrossFit is the place. This veteran-owned business features a staff that is certified in personal training, Olympic lifting, as well as Level 2 CrossFit certified. Classes are available as early as 5 a.m. and as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays, Saturday mornings as well. One-on-one personal training is available upon request. You can find them on Facebook at Kanos Community CrossFit. Reach out via phone at 940-305-9976. Kanos Community CrossFit is the place to go.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has been providing auto body repair services to the North Texas area. We offer hail dent and auto collision repair, as well as other auto body services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on Mark's Body Shop certified technicians to provide complete collision repairs that will make your vehicle look like new. If you ever need auto body service, well, come see us at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point, or call us at 940-686-5194 for your free same-day quote. Go Bearcats!
Enjoy that old-time country feel at the Martin General Store, located in downtown Pilot Point on the historic Pilot Point Square. The best way to describe the general store is it has a little bit of everything, from Circle E candles to specialty jams, dressings, sauces, home decor, kitchen decor, goat's milk soap, jewelry, a large assortment of old-time candy, nostalgic toys and books, pet toys and treats, greeting cards and gift wrap. She also serves cold drinks, and last but not least, Beth Marie's ice cream. That's Martin General Store, a little bit of everything.
Pilot Point Bearcats, this is Chris Todd, one of the pastors at Midway Church on 377, located between Pilot Point and Aubrey. And I just wanted to invite you and your family to come join us at Midway, where you can expect to be welcomed, be encouraged, and to be loved. We meet every Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. and have special services for your kids Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We exist to help people live fully for God. And if you want to find out more info on what we're all about, you can always visit midwaychurch.org. Go Bearcats!
Hey Bearcat fans, this is Coach Marsh. I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian, or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats.
Do you love the arts? How about a great Broadway play or live music at a great local venue? Then you're going to fall in love with the Garage Door Theater, located in the original 1894 Opera House on the historic Pilot Point Square. Newly renovated and rebranded, the Garage Door Theater enables theater participation for children and adults alike while promoting theater arts education. You're going to love it. Just ask our newest partners, Pilot Point ISD and Pilot Point High School. The Garage Door Theater at the Pilot Point Opera House. For more info, garagedoortheater.org. Curtis and Holly Peacock are proud supporters of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcats.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
And we're going to come back to you here for the second half. We still got about a minute and a half of halftime. The Bearcats are stretching, and the Bearcat head was being inflated. The Indians have taken the field. So during halftime, reached out, made some phone calls, talked to my old buddy Kyle McCullough, who's a football coach at Millsap High School, and his dad was a high school official for years. And I asked him the safety on the punt question, and I'm going to tell you the rule that he said, and the rule was it happened to Millsap in a football game earlier this same season where they had the exact same scenario happen to them, but they said in order for it to be a safety, the return team has to have clear possession of the football. Now, that's how the rule was explained to him. That seemed to be the rule here tonight. Now, I don't like it because it's not consistent logic. If the same play would have happened and the Bearcats would have recovered the ball in the field of play, it would have been the Bearcats football. But they say because, so like if he muffs it and we recover it, it's ours. But if he muffs it and it rolls out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback because he didn't have clear possession of it. That doesn't make any sense, right?
Sounds like a bunch of hoopla to me.
Yeah, and ultimately it only cost the Bearcats the 2 points that they should have had out of it, because a few plays later the Bearcats stripped the ball away from an Indian running back and got the ball back, and 2 turnovers forced by the Bearcat defense, neither one of which we were able to capitalize with points. But I tell you, we were a little nervous what we were going to see from this team tonight due to what we saw last Thursday night at home against Brock, right? There's nothing but to be happy about the effort you've seen from the Bearcats tonight. They are giving it their best effort. Absolutely.
There's no quitting this Bearcat team for sure tonight.
Not tonight. Now they have a big challenge coming out, and they can really shape the way the game flows, right? Because a lot of fight for the Bearcats. It's a 14-0. It's a competitive football game. It was a competitive football game the entire first half. But now, the Indians come out and get a touchdown on the board early. How does that change the outlook from the Bearcats, right?
Absolutely. We have to come up with a big stop here if we want to stay in this game.
Absolutely, I agree. Well, the Bearcats are going to have it teed up, and we're going to kick off this third quarter with the Southern Junkie kickoff. We're going to kick right into the wind, so we're kicking into the north wind.
Are we ballsy enough for an onside to start the half?
Well, boy, if you were here to win the football game,
kicking into the wind, idea, right? maybe kick up a little high pooch kick, play it into the wind, let it bounce back to you.
That might be a better play. Because you can be prepared for a surprise onside. It's hard to be prepared for a fluttering ball in a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Absolutely.
Right?
Hey guys, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Shanos CrossFit sideline, Mike. I don't know if you heard my explanation on the safety, non-safety, but it was similar to what you said, Chance.
I do not see the suspicious activity that I saw in Ponder that I referenced to in our post game. Just saying. For as far as the onside.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I got what I just looked at Nordy like, what suspicious activity? But I got you now.
Remember I was referring to it in the post game,
Yeah, it's just so out of left field I wasn't prepared for the reference, yeah.
I must have missed that. Was that when the microwave was on, Chance?
A low squib, not going to take advantage of the wind, but it's going to roll,
nice.
And he can't risk it not rolling out of bounds, so 15 Hicks is going to pick it up, but the Bearcats don't tackle him immediately, so he's ultimately going to get up to the Indian 38-yard line. That was 15 Hicks, I believe, and Hicks was trying to hope that ball rolled out of bounds, and ultimately he waited as long as he was comfortable with before picking it up and then ultimately putting a good return up. It's hard to take advantage of the wind when you kick it a low-line drive like that.
Absolutely.
Right?
See what the Bearcats can do here. Lou seems a little fired up on the sidelines. Good energy.
He kicked that right at me, and it was a knuckleball. I can tell you that.
You weren't prepared to field it, Chance?
I was not. I was going to duck.
Or jump at that one.
Yeah, duck right into it, yeah. 2 receivers right, 1 left for the Indians here, and it's still Duran, and that's not Shipman next to him. I believe that's number 2, Braden Walker. Nope, I was wrong. It's Duran at quarterback, and Walker does get the fake, and Duran's going to keep it up the middle. And we can't bring him down immediately. I thought Puga might have punched that out from behind, but Duran gets tackled and gets about 7 yards out of it. Their numbers on their jerseys are a font that make it tough to read from a press box, I'll tell you that. Shipman back in the game at running back. Duran still at quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Braden Walker is the 1 receiver down here that they keep motion across the formation. 2nd and 3, handoff to Shipman. And Shipman took him a little bit to get going, but he's going to get out across the goalkeeper pool, 50-yard line into Bearcat territory, down to the Bearcat 48 for an Indian first down.
Jim Ned definitely has some tough runners, that's for sure. We have had a tough time tackling them tonight.
Called our counterpart John Little in the chat finally after driving home. Saw him playing a little catch-up. Shout out to John Burris, Oklahoma City. It's snowing. Well, it's cold enough to snow here, it sure feels like. Tori Wells is in the chat here.
Shout out to our buddy Casey Proctor listening. Not sure exactly where he's at, but I know he's a little ways.
Well, as you shout out our old buddy, Duran takes one to the house, so no more shouts out to Casey.
No, turn the game off,
48-yard touchdown for Duran there. And that is not the start you wanted as the Bearcat defense to really make a statement that, hey, this wasn't just a one-half deal. This was we're here for the long haul.
Yep, and that is not what the Bearcats wanted. We have got a critique from John, though. He said our little excitement almost blew his speakers out driving on the way home. We do get a little excited up here.
All that excitement on that safety for nothing, too. The next Italian PAT is up, it is low, it is a line drive, but it is good. 10:48 left in the third quarter. Jim Ned extends the lead to 21.
Russell Pelzel with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation on providing only excellent service and support to the Pilot Point community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with a selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-686-0123.
Indians coming out to set up the Southern Junkie kickoff. The Bearcat front line with their toes on the Goalkey Pool 50-yard line. And Jim Ned's going to be kicking with the wind, so I don't really know what the kicking situation is for them. Their extra points have been good. Their kickoffs have kind of just been nothing.
Just a kickoff.
Just a normal kickoff. So number 2, Braden Walker, one of their star receivers, is also their kicker.
Kind of hard to have a star receiver when you throw it 3 times a game. But, hey, he's made the plays.
Well, they've been getting him involved in the jet sweeps and stuff, and he kicks this one high, and it's going to be fielded at the numbers by Crew Chandler, and he's going to try to get it up at the 20. He's going to get some space up to the 30, ducks his head and gets out across the 35. Bearcats going to have decent field position to come out and start their first drive of the second half, trying to find some points. Had some drives in the first half, really got going, got bogged down on a turnover on downs going into the wind to early in the first half. Late in the first half, they stalled out because of the clock, and they went and kicked the field goal that they ultimately didn't convert. But the Bearcat offense has some yardage. They've gotten strung together some first downs, multiple first downs on a couple different drives. Ultimately, just hadn't been able to get it in the end zone against this Jim Ned defense, which is pretty good. And please tell me.
Official timeout.
Okay,
we got some chain issues here.
Oh,
the guy holding the yard line can't count to 10. I think he's got showing 11 for a sec.
That's the thing. Technology is great when it works, right? Got electronic chains. What's going on? It's not working, but I missed out on the Massey Stadium electronic chains.
Man, that was nice. Sparky loved it all night.
Oh, man.
I just did calculations. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Quick pass in the slot. Aston Kirby's going to catch that. A little getting him involved. He's been involved with really only 1 or 2 attempts in the first half, one of which was the great catch and double coverage to put us in
that on
field goal
ESPN.
range.
You got Moss right there.
Yeah, that's right. That'll help with the recruiting, right? I mean, geez, putting that play up, 2 defenders there, goes up over both of them and brings it in.
I think hopefully this second half we come out and just give him the rock, because that's the guy that makes the big plays for us.
At a certain point in a game like this, you don't want to be irresponsible with it, but you almost got to make sure you're designing plays. You're kind of forcing the ball to him almost.
Absolutely. He's going deep here over the middle.
And once again, he's open.
He
top
catches
of 35, and we talked about at some point you got to maybe just try to think about forcing the ball to him. Back-to-back plays. That's an IRIC Real Estate Group first down and a West Heitzman Insurance Service big play for the Bearcats.
You know something about that? When you start keying on 8, they might throw an extra defender or 2 over there. That opens up for our other guys to make big plays for us. And it helps our run game. It opens it up. It drops the people back in coverage versus getting these run blitzes. Could open up for the Bearcats in the second half.
Yeah, the big 3A podcast this week that said that maybe Wyatt Smith and Aston Kirby were the best duo in 3A quarterback receiver in the state. And Gage Anderson pass blocking. He got stuck, and there's a receiver down the field. How does he down slow to get up if there wasn't some sort of illegal contact down the field? How does a receiver 20 yards down the field hobble off the field from contact and nothing, no flag or nothing?
Turf monster.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see it because we were too busy watching the sophomore running back, Gage Anderson, put an excellent pass block. Yeah. Linebacker blitzing between the tackles. He thought he was going to run clean over Gage, and Gage stood him up.
Changed his mind real quick.
2nd and 10 here. Go ahead, Chance.
I do think that was the turf monster.
Oh, he was slow to get up, man. It must have hurt his pride. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and this is going to be a Anderson run now, trying to get the edge right there. That's
dangerous.
That's the read there. Wyatt Smith gave it to him. I think it was the right read, but it's going to ultimately be no gain. It's one thing. A lot of zone reads you see, it's a inside zone, so a run between the tackles where the quarterback has an opportunity to keep it and get on the outside. Wyatt Smith's not the most explosive with speed like Max Holler was back in the day, so they do him the opposite. They let running back stretch it wide, and if the read is right, he keeps it. And he's been really effective running between the tackles this year.
That's tough right there because that's a delayed handoff on those outside reads. A lot of times you can confuse the handoff.
Looks like Indians are bringing pressure here. They do. It's picked up. Swing pass out. Crew Chandler catches it. Couldn't get the block. And
I don't know if the Bearcats have this in their playbook, but that bubble screen right there is set up pretty well. If Crew's able to throw the ball, we maybe hit that for a double pass because we've hit that 3 or 4 times tonight, and that they're bringing those corners and everybody up for it. if we could sneak an extra receiver down, it'd be pretty good play for the Bearcats. But I don't know if that's in our playbook or not.
If Plainsview, the Plainview game tells you anything, they cannot throw the ball.
You are correct there.
So try and get the play call here in on 4th and 8.
Down to 10 seconds here. We need to get the play in.
Oh, don't call it timeout. It's 4th. Okay, here we go. Trying to get Jesse Rangel lined up. Don't call it. No, we called the uppercut. Granted timeout.
Oh, man. We did this in the first half.
Now, well, hold on, though. There's a different scenario. The first half, it was 3rd and 25. Wasn't really the difference between 3rd and 25 and 3rd and 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is different because it's 4th and 8. It's still very makeable.
Yeah, but look at what happened on that end of the first half. We had 19 seconds left. We burned our last timeout. If we didn't burn those two timeouts early in the half, we had 2 in our pocket, and we could maybe draw some shorter routes up and get something over the middle.
Yeah, but the big difference is that's the end of the first half, and we were down 14. We're down 21 in the second half.
That's very true.
So if we end up down 14 points at the end of the fourth quarter with a minute and a half to mount a drive down 21 or 28, and it doesn't matter. Right, so we got to take advantage of opportunities now. Now, that being said, if we score and we're in a position where we need the timeouts late, it's like, man, wouldn't it have just been nice to get the call in efficiently? And
could have been a closer field goal, too.
Yep. The first half ones I am on board with you, totally kind of unforgivable. But this one, 4th and 8, and you have every intention of going for it. You need to make sure you're on the same page here. Lineman issues, but we're good here. Set up, snap, roll out right, has some time looking down the field. He delivers a strike, and they're going to rule incomplete. Aston Kirby out of bounds. He caught the ball.
Looks like he had the back foot down, but not the front foot.
Coach Kyle Peacock thinks he caught it, thinks he was in bounds, but there's no replay review here. So it's going to be a turnover on down for the Bearcats. That's the deep comeback. Ball was delivered just a little bit late, but it was completed. Out of bounds in the eyes of the official.
Is there replay in the state championship?
There is, because it's AT&T Stadium. The infrastructure's there. Oh, it's easy, right? There's no infrastructure here for that.
Dublin, I don't think, has a lot of cameras.
Yeah, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Late substitute. No substitution.
PilotPointBearcats.com could string it together, but they probably wouldn't trust it.
Roll out left for Duran, looking to throw the ball, see if he actually slings it.
Instead,
Kel Martin was ready to drag him down, and Duran just underhandedly
just pitched it out.
That's a throw. That's definitely an incompletion. But, man, it's like you can't just underhand toss it out of bounds. Steve, did you bring snacks?
Of course.
Oh, we got a flag on the plate here, Ryan. Let's not focus
on snacks. I wasn't sure if that was a flag or a piece of Steve's lunch cheese over here.
I have Lunchables going
on. He didn't bring any for us.
No, you can have one of the crackers.
Hold there on the Indians.
Did y'all want cheese on it?
First and 20. First and 22 receivers left, 1 right. Duran at quarterback. Shipman's probably the guy to his right. And it's going to be fake to him. Duran's going to keep it on the left side. He's going to break 1 tackle. Colin Lynch slows him down, can't bring him down, but Wyatt Smith ultimately tackles him out across the 30 down to about the Indian 34-yard line. So the 1st and 19 is going to turn into about 2nd and 11.
If y'all had friends, you could have snacks too.
Wow, Steve just said we're not friends.
No, if you had friends that actually gave you snacks.
Ah, okay.
See, I had friends that gave me snacks. Would y'all like a cracker?
I need to meet your friend, Steve.
You want a cracker?
I'll pass.
You can have one.
All right, 2nd and 11 here for the Indians. 2 receivers left. A pistol formation with a tight end left, and it is going to be a run to Shipman to that side. And Wyatt Smith in the hole there, along with, I can imagine that's Colin Lynch there, along with a host of other Bearcats by the end, Angel Salazar and Kel Martin, all teaming up to make this a 3rd and 8 for the Indians.
Big 3rd down here for the Bearcats.
Digital chains have it marked at 3rd and 7. Big stop here for the Bearcats. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Duran. Duran's going to roll out left looking to throw the ball. Kel Martin's going to put some pressure on him. He delivers a ball low and outside, incomplete. Going to be a 4th and 8. And hopefully with the wind at their back, they decide to punt the ball here.
Looks like a whole slew of Indians coming on the field. Looks like this is their punt team.
Well, if you muff it, just make sure you kick it out of the back of the end zone.
Joke.
Shout out to Joe Calhoun in the Sunset Pool subscriber chat. Thanks for joining in with us tonight. Got over 132 people watching, listening to us.
His dad was one of my middle school coaches.
Long-time Pilot Point coach.
Absolutely. Guy was notorious.
You know,
Walking
we went
those
to school together, right?
old gray shorts.
Yeah.
Part of this quarter brought to you by Little Debbie.
The
Christmas trees.
The punt is going to take an Indian bounce, and let's hope it
Keep
gets
going,
the end zone.
Keep going.
The Indians are going to get all the way down, and oh my goodness, the ball hit.
He had his foot in the end zone.
He wasn't,
when he grabbed
but he came out of the end zone. The ball was punted. It landed at about the Bearcat 30. Aston decided to stay away from it, and it rolled until it died. It actually stopped rolling before it was touched by the Indians. The kid who touched it was at one point in the end zone. I think he came out of the end zone before he touched it. But the Bearcat offense, which has mounted a couple first downs here and there but not been able to complete a drive, is going to have to go 99 yards on this one.
It's be time to do it. It'll be a good drive for us.
We need to dial up that Crew Chandler 85-yard play.
But for 99?
Yes.
That'd be great.
Whatever that was.
Well, I think at this point we should try to run that for 8 because 8's been the playmaker tonight. They're going to one-on-one. Oh, they're rolling the safety over, I believe. They got one-on-one with some cushion over here to Aston. Under center, going to be handoff to Anderson. And Gage is going to get some room. Out first down across the 10, out to the 20. And that's an Irish Real Estate Group first down across the Bearcat 20-yard line. Going to buy him some room.
Nice.
It's a big play right there by Gage. Someone in the stand said they liked it.
Hey, runs on first down work.
We tend to do that, 60% of the time, I think?
I don't know. Peaster blew up every film study I did. It worked then, so.
Under center again. I always like under center because I think Wyatt Smith has an excellent play-action drop back, but this is going to be a handoff again. And Gage, man, I've just seen him really develop this year as a runner. Even from week one,
on the field.
From week 1 to now, I have seen a big jump in skill set. And you know the exciting thing about him is him being just a sophomore. The biggest jump I saw in Ish Harris's skill set was his junior year. The way he just Gage could probably use a little bit more patience in his run game. Ish was very similar, and he kind of developed that with the high pace he hits the hole and the explosion he has. I think if every now and then he had a little bit of change of pace, a little bit of patience, he really would bust off some big ones.
Well, that's why we like the pistol formation for him.
Yep.
Keep it
Wyatt Smith's going to keep this one off the right side, and it's going to be just enough for an Irish Real Estate Group first down. Alex Puga
giving them the
trying
business.
To finish some blocks. All respect there at the end from both sides. Irish Real Estate Group first down. So this is going to be one of those field position kills you, right? Because you've gotten 2 timeouts. You've already gained about 31 yards of offense, but you started at your own 2-yard line, so you're only at the 33. Yep. Wyatt Smith, the overloaded right formation from offense, and they're going to throw a screen to Aston, who's going to catch it. And, of course, the first man can't tackle him, but a few other Indians have him bracketed there, and they push him out of bounds after about 8 yards out across the 40 to the Bearcat 41-yard line.
Has he got them yellow workman gloves out there?
I don't know if they're, you see that in baseball.
Sponsored by Nike, though.
You see that in baseball with the hay baling gloves as gloves. I don't think that's what those are, though. I formation. This is going to be another run up the middle, and it's working. I'd like to see maybe the
Did we fumble that? We did.
Yeah, we did.
Dang.
That one hurts, man. That's another one of those deals, 44 yards. So 42 yards of offense on that drive, and you turn the ball over at your own 44 because of the bad field position. Hello? Phone's ringing. Dad, you know I'm on the air. You're listening.
Hey, maybe he's got some good input.
He's got a question.
Jeez. Like you've been in the chat. You know I'm doing the game.
Are we taking call-ins now?
Hey, well, we got you on the mic. Yeah. Here we go. Indians with the ball at the Bearcat 44. Handoff to Shipman on the right side. And dragging him down by the ankles is number 5, Wyatt Smith. Big Manny Segundo pushing an offensive lineman down over the pile.
Come on, Dad. Do you know what I do for a living?
He's on line 3, by the way.
Switchboard's about to light up.
Oh, the calls that we would feel.
See, he's probably calling to try to fill me in on the punt situation that I explained coming out of the half, because he was trying to get to the bottom of it as well for us. Snap handoff up the middle, and that's going to get all the way down to about the Bearcat 31-yard line. So, Justin, they only needed 1 yard, I believe, for the first down. They got about 3.5, so that's going to be another Indian first down at the Bearcat 31-yard line.
We should have brought Buzz out of retirement for stats tonight.
Boy, he doesn't do cold weather. 2 receivers left, 1 right. High snap, but Duran fields it, and he's going to just try to get it out the left side. Kel Martin giving him chase. And he got the edge, and he's going to get the end zone. Touchdown. Kel Martin was in hot pursuit. I think he thought the corner was going to come up and force him back or force him out of bounds. And he just turns right up the sideline and somehow scampers 31 yards for another Indian touchdown.
Gage comes up limping on that, too.
Yeah, down at the end, taking on some blocks. Okay. 3:43 left here in the third quarter, 27-0 Indians, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Not what we need coming out of half.
Snap is low, but the holder does an excellent job of somehow getting on the tee. The kick is up, and it's good. 3:43 left in the third quarter. Jim Ned extends the lead, 28-0.
Pilot Point Bearcats, this is Chris Todd, one of the pastors at Midway Church on 377, located between Pilot Point and Aubrey. And I just wanted to invite you and your family to come join us at Midway, where you can expect to be welcomed, be encouraged, and to be loved. We meet every Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. and have special services for your kids Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We exist to help people live fully for God. And if you want to find out more info on what we're all about, you can always visit midwaychurch.org. Go Bearcats!
Hey Bearcat fans, this is Coach Marsh. I know that whenever practice is over and I get home late, the first place I think of is Nick's Italian. You can go to Nick's Italian or you can call it at 940-686-2520. You get great quality food at a great price, not to mention the friendly service that you receive from Nick and his staff. Next time you're hungry and you don't feel like dragging out all those pots and pans and trying to cook for a family of 6, call Nick's Italian and they'll take care of you. Support a veteran-owned business in Nick's Italian. Go Bearcats.
Back here with Southern Junkie kickoff. Just getting it teed up. Their ball is staying on the tee. Ours had a little bit of trouble with that tonight.
Ryan looked like Gage was limping there a little bit, but he is still on this kickoff team, so I think he's good to go. He's a tough kid.
Just a sophomore, 2 more years of getting to watch Gage Anderson run the football for the Bearcats. That is an exciting prospect there. This kick is good. It's going to be caught at the 4. And we're trying to get it up the center. That's Anderson right there catching it. Trying to get Colin Lynch. That's one thing about being a lead blocker, man. You get that speed going. You're running in the hole. Sometimes you forget that you're not the running back and you got to block somebody. Right? That looked like what happened there to Colin Lynch, who Gage Anderson was right on his hip. They were running in that hole. They looked like they were about to string together a great return. And then coming from the side, somebody tackles Gage Anderson down at about the 27-yard line.
I think the Bearcats got to start throwing it here, Ryan. We've got to, if we want to make a comeback, we got to start stretching this field.
Well, 8's your guy, right? 8's your guy. You've actually protected. So in my Homeland Roofing pregame show, talked about the importance of protecting Wyatt Smith. I feel like the Bearcats have done a really good job of protecting him tonight. Ultimately, so far, it hadn't resulted in points, which is
we got a new running back back here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I heard the change might be coming, so I tried to pull up the roster.
It's working.
And that's an excellent run there. Who is that number?
21.
So I anticipated this was coming. I didn't print out the roster that they sent me with the younger kids on it, but I was pulling it up on my trusty iPad right there, and I will bring this to you in just a moment.
That was an impressive little run there.
It was. Good
That's
first down for the
21
Bearcats.
for the Bearcats. Looks to be a kid they brought up just for the playoffs, and he hit the hole with some tempo. And his first carry as a Bearcat goes for an Iron Real Estate Group first down. And they're going to go right back to him, and this one not as successful, but he's running tough there.
Got back. I think he lost a yard, but he fought. He was stopped back about 4 yards deep and got maybe just a loss of 1. That's good, tough run in there.
Did y'all need a pretzel? I've got some pretzels.
Jeez, what else did you bring?
These are nice. I have friends.
It's got a whole Thanksgiving meal over here.
2nd and 11 for the Bearcats.
You know, that under center again.
Elijah Jackson, freshman.
Oh, wow.
I believe that's one of Ricky Jackson's kids right there, Elijah Jackson.
I think so.
I've seen some highlights on the YouTube channel of maybe not the Bearcats YouTube channel, but I've seen some highlights of young Elijah Jackson. Looks like he's going to be a star for the Bearcats coming forward. First few carries as a freshman, and we said that before the game. These the coaches have traditionally liked to get some of their young kids some experience in the playoffs.
It's a good change of pace, too.
Gage is back in.
Gage is back in. He was a little hobbled after that touchdown run, was in on the kick return, and was spelled a little by Elijah Jackson. 3rd and 9, straight drop back from Wyatt Smith. Looking down the field, steps up, has some time, and ultimately he's just going to get right back to the line of scrimmage before he's brought down for a no gain and 150 and counting left in the 3rd quarter.
So the Bearcats have done a great job pass protecting. Wyatt stepped up. He's kind of gotten to the sidelines, buying time. But these Jim Ned's secondary has covered really well.
That's spot on.
Wyatt Smith is looking for anybody, but it's just blanketed.
Yep, covered sack for sure.
Absolutely.
4th and 9.
Ball at looks like the Bearcats are going to line up to punt here. Jim Ned running a punt return team out there late here. Oh, I think they're going to 1 second. Snap. They get the snap off, and they're faking it. Oh, he threw it early.
Oh, it was
Golly,
open.
it was wide open, and he just threw it early.
Yep.
Aston Kirby had some space. Wyatt Smith was going right to him, and he caught the snap and delivered it before Aston was out of the break, before Aston's eyes were back, and it was underthrown a little. So even if Aston Kirby, if the ball was on him, he would have got his eyes back at it with time to maybe make the catch. But when the ball was underthrown anyways, it kind of defeated the
rushed
purpose.
that play, but I think the clock running down.
Well, he was getting some pressure, too.
Absolutely. Oh, Terry Slay's in the chat.
First and 10 at the Bearcat 46-yard line for the Indians, who have scored on both their possessions here in the second half. Shipman gets it to the right side. Now Shipman is just driving the pile there for about 6. We're under a minute left in the 3rd quarter here.
Jim Ned is definitely playing the clock game here, letting it run down quite a bit, snapping it with single digits on the clock left.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was really crucial that we scored on that possession because 28 points in a quarter is going to be tough.
Yeah, when you've got a collective of 0 in the 3 previous, I agree it's going to be tough, especially Jim Ned's going to get the ball in between some of those,
Chance talked about this last week about shutouts. When's the last time the Bearcats got shut out in back-to-back weeks?
I'll have to do some digging on that one, Nordy. I don't like all this digging I'm having to do because it's not for good things.
That and your fingers are probably a little cold to start searching that.
That's right. But during this quarter break, I'll get on that.
Well,
CrossFit. I can tell you we've never scored 0 back-to-back in the playoffs. Think about it.
Well, it's not like we haven't won a state championship game 0-0 before or tied. So, and then with some of the way we used to lose with ties in the playoffs, I think maybe, who knows, right? But we're going to go to break here at the end of 3 quarters. Jim Ned 28, Pilot Point 0.
Do you love the arts? How about a great Broadway play or live music at a great local venue? Then you're going to fall in love with the Garage Door Theater located in the original 1894 Opera House on the historic Pilot Point Square. Newly renovated and rebranded, the Garage Door Theater enables theater participation for children and adults alike while promoting theater arts education. You're going to love it. Just ask our newest partners, Pilot Point ISD and Pilot Point High School. The Garage Door Theater at the Pilot Point Opera House. For more info, garagedoortheater.org. Curtis and Holly Peacock are proud supporters of Pilot Point ISD. They would like to wish everyone a great 2022-23 school year and encourage them to continue making our community proud. The success of our school district is a true reflection of the quality students, teachers, and administrators we have in Pilot Point. And as always, it's a great day to be a Pilot Point Bearcats.
First play of the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Peacock family, was a 3rd and 2 for the Indians, in which they converted a first down. So I knew there was some 0-0 in our pass chance, and I forgot that our old counterpart and fellow Bearcat, old John Little, lost a game 0-0. So you had to bring up old tough memories. So we still got the starters in for Jim Ned, 28-0, and they're looking to throw the ball here. Doing us a favor. Crew Chandler's going to intercept that at the 5. Doing us a favor, they're throwing the ball. They just threw it right to Crew Chandler, who was in coverage.
I like that play. We should run it more often.
Yeah, that's the third. You know, if you tell me, Nordy, a recipe for winning, right? The Bearcats are going to have 10, 12 first downs on offense in the game. They're going to force 3 turnovers. Boy, I feel like that you could have won that football game, and here we are in the fourth quarter, down 28-0, forcing 3 turnovers.
It's tough. It's very, very tough when you do that.
We were wrong about T. Slay being in Vegas. He's in almost Vegas, Wichita Falls.
Wonder what steakhouse he's at tonight.
That's what John wanted to know. What's good steaks in Wichita Falls?
Home of the Red Draw.
Hey, guys. Kano Sideline here.
What you got for us?
1971.
That was a long time ago.
Back-to-back shutouts?
Yes.
Ooh,
that was before I was born, and I'm old.
Under center there, jet sweep action to Aston Kirby, who is going to take 4 little Indians to tackle him into the end zone. Well,
loss of a yard there. It was a pretty cool design, but didn't go anywhere.
You know, this Bearcat offensive line is big, and they're physical, and they're strong, and they do a pretty good job of pushing guys off the line of scrimmage and gaining yards between the tackles. They're not as agile as being able to seemingly getting us the edge, right?
Absolutely.
Which is, I think, hampered the run game a little. But, boy, I'll tell you what, they're tough kids because they haven't been pushed around much at all this year, and they're not getting pushed around tonight.
And the Indians got the kid going to Navy on the front line, too, and he hadn't made any big plays that I've seen. Knock on wood.
Yeah. And, you know, they're not getting pushed around. They're not necessarily winning the line of scrimmage, but they're not getting pushed around. They're not getting blown back. This is definitely one of the better offensive lines I've seen from these Bearcat teams in the last handful of years. They were really talented. And that 3rd and 11 is going to be a pass to Aston Kirby, which is going to be caught, and it's going to be a little short of the line to gain for a first down. It's going to set up about a 4th and 3, so it was a 8-yard pass on 3rd and 11, going to set up a 4th and 3 from your own to 11. I mean, down 28-0, you got to go for it, but then also you're like, well, I guess you don't have to go for it.
I think we're going to punt it. Got to hurry up. We got 20 seconds left.
John called Wichita Falls the Vegas of the Panhandle.
I don't think we're going to run a fake on this one. I think they might be ready for that. They don't have anybody back.
With the wind at our back, this may be a 99-yard punt with the wind in a bounce. Here we go. Bounce to 40,
keep rolling.
35, 30.
Rolling.
All the way to the 20. Don't touch it. Let it go. There we go.
He's pushing the wind with it.
19. Geez, the ball was punted from the 15 of the Bearcats, and it's going to be downed at the 19 of the Indians.
Talk about
wind
flipping
in
the
a
field
bounce.
possession.
That's absolutely right. We'll get one commercial and come back on the other side.
Russell Pelzel with Hometown Pharmacy has built a reputation on providing only excellent service and support to the Pilot Point community. You can depend on Hometown Pharmacy to deliver the best customer service along with a selection of quality healthcare products. When you use Hometown Pharmacy, you will work with a knowledgeable and understanding staff who will help you find the right products and solutions tailored to fit your lifestyle, as well as equipment that will integrate into your daily life. Contact Hometown Pharmacy at 940-686-0123.
First play of the Indian drive is a run up the middle for about 4 yards. Going to set up a 2nd and 6. Looks like Duran is still in at quarterback, and, you know, I don't think starting getting to the point where you start maybe wanting to get the younger kids in, getting some action. They're going to have Bushland next week.
Save your stars for the next week.
2 receivers right, 1 left.
Time tonight, Aiden Cox has been channeled. That was with the punt. Wyatt channeling him.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Runs Shipman around the left side out across the 40. Yeah, Aiden had himself some monster punts. But that one right there for Wyatt Smith is going to go down as one of the best, right? I mean, can't punt the ball for many more yards than that.
19 more.
Not necessarily.
I wonder if the talk about playoffs and loss in Gulfway brings back nightmares to John.
Well, looks like him and Joe Calhoun are. Why you got to bring it up, Nordy? Sorry, John.
I've had a tough
Sorry,
playoff
John.
loss.
Sorry, John.
I don't like talking about Abilene.
2 receivers right, and they're going to run the ball that way. Alex Puga just
setting the edge,
not allowing himself to be blocked by David Rodriguez. David Rodriguez is trying to get out there and get him blocked, and Alex Puga shucked him.
Bearcats are still fighting hard. They're not giving up.
Well, here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Ball at their own 43-yard line. 8:30 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Peacock family. A little misdirection action, and that's going to go to the house. That's going to be Colin Lynch is going to push him out. It's not going to go to the house.
There he goes.
Colin Lynch rode him down hard. That looked to be 10 Carter Wood.
Yeah, he's a rumbling and a stumbling.
Carter Wood on that carry. Excellent run there for the Indians. Going to get all the way down to the Bearcat 14-yard line. Colin Lynch a little
hobbling,
slow to get up
injured
after
time
that.
out here.
Yeah, I want to shout out the seniors on this football team. I really liked the grit that this football team has showed this year. They've really kept their emotions, whether things were really good, things were really low. They played with kind of an even keel. You could count on these kids giving their best effort. Colin Lynch, Wyatt Smith, Aston Kirby, Josue Villarreal, Cale Martin, Azael Gonzalez, Cole Eft, Angel Salazar, Eddie Batista, and Ryan Riney. I believe I got them all going through here, but like I said, I just want to shout out these seniors who have played their hearts out.
That's going to be a tough loss for the Bearcats next year with losing 10 seniors.
Yep. So, and this senior class is a lot of these guys were on varsity as sophomores, which was our first year, John and I's first year to do it. Aston Kirby being one in particular who played corner and was picked on a lot at corner that first year, and every year we've seen him grow.
All right, we got to give a shout out to number 13 in there. He just come in for Colin Lynch. Looks like a younger kid. Doesn't have much experience on varsity. Come up and he took a lick from number 10, but still made the tackle.
Ashton Williamson, another freshman wide
Big
receiver,
play by him to save a touchdown.
Yeah, probably maybe on offense a little see a skill position player here or there. Hopefully not take the seniors out. Hopefully let Wyatt Smith, Aston Kirby, and the lineman Eddie Batista, Ryan Riney, Angel Salazar, and Cole Eft. Those guys keep playing. I think Cole Eft might be out due to injury. I thought
he was. He's got his jacket on over here on the sidelines.
Yeah,
he was actually one of our captains tonight.
Okay. This is a little pre-snap whistle here. Timeout on the Indians. 6:56 left in the fourth quarter. 28-0 Indians.
Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned, family-run business built on service. Established in 2003, the Shawn family's experience, knowledge, and exceptional customer service is unmatched. Pilot Point Feed carries a large selection of feeds for all types of animals. While you're there, be sure to visit the retail department and boutique, offering name-brand clothing like Double D Ranch and Tasha Palese. They also have ranch supplies, deer feeders, cooking grills, home decor, furniture, gifts, and much, much more. Pilot Point Feed, more than just a feed store.
And we're back here. The Indians looking to go up another touchdown here. Ball at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 5.
Under 7 minutes left to go in the game.
Hey, guys.
Yes,
Kanos CrossFit sideline, Mike.
Breaking news. Those 2 zeros in 71 were ties. I apologize. The last time we had 2 shutouts was 1959.
Ooh. I knew just because you got shut out back in the day didn't mean you lost.
You were just a wee lad.
And then the Indians get back in the end zone for another touchdown. 6:51 left in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be a 35-0 game pending the next Italian PAT. So we're going to go to 3A Division I when we get some good cell phone signal up here to give you a Corner Cafe District score report. But the Pilot Point Feed Store scoreboard check, 34-0 Jim Ned Indians with this next Italian PAT pending. Snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So let's go ahead and do the district score report here. We got games that happened yesterday. Shallow Water beat La Mesa. Muleshoe beat Brownsfield. Dalhart beat Denver City, and Bushland beat Kermit. Let's go to some games that mean more to us. Whitesboro 60-6 over Vernon. The Paradise Panthers 47-7 over Breckenridge. So our third-place team, Paradise, who we knew was a good football team, really sticking it to the second-place Breckenridge Buckaroos. And then, hey, talking about our 4 seed versus a 1 seed being a decently competitive game, more competitive than the Paradise and the Whitesboro game. Brock has beaten Iowa Park in the third quarter, but it's only 28-0, so it's well within hand. But similar to this one, this might, that Brock game you probably thought would be 60-6 or 47-7, and it's only 28-0.
That'd be 3-1 against District 4.
Some other 3A scores: Mineola over Jefferson, Mount Vernon over Tatum, Winsboro over Atlanta, 2 old Bearcat playoff opponents.
Looks like another young kid back here to receive the kickoff, number 18.
Let me pull up my new updated roster with all the younger
number
kids
13
on it.
Is an up back here in the 35-yard line.
Caden David, freshman.
I like seeing these young kids getting out here, get some experience.
Number 10, senior Josue Villarreal, getting out on this kickoff return team. I think he's been out there most of the night. Ashton Williamson, the ball's going to hit him. The young kids out there on the return team, Crew Chandler, is not able to get on it. Talk about inexperience. Ashton Williamson was that middle up back, and that ball might have come down and hit him right in the head, and he wasn't looking to field the football. Bearcats, good lucky bounce. They have the ball. But that's that inexperience, right? We've seen these problems all year, and they finally got fixed. But then you have a younger kid out there getting out on the field for the kickoff return team. And like I said, if he didn't take him 1 or 2 steps to the left, that ball might have hit him in the head. He was looking around.
Not ready for that.
He was looking around. Yeah, he was trying to look around to see what return man was going to get the ball, thinking it got kicked deep. He didn't even realize the ball was coming down right on top of him.
I bet he'll remember that next year.
Yeah, well, hey, better get it out of the way, now than, next year. Trips left for the Bearcats. All the normal starters in here for the Bearcats. All your seniors in, plus some young guys like Crew Chandler and Gage Anderson. And Wyatt Smith's going to take the snap. He's going to hit Aston Kirby in the slot for a curl route.
We didn't hit that. More of a slant there, Ryan, but we didn't hit that route all night.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here for the Bearcats. Under 6.5 minutes to go in this one. Nordy, let's keep our eyes out for any maybe new Bearcats getting their first play like we have been. Snap low. It's going to be fielded, and it's an out route. Crew Chandler's going to catch that, and he's going to get another 2 or 3 yards. Going to set up about a 3rd and 3. Clock running.
Number 4 coming in. I don't recognize that number for the Bearcats.
I think it's Tristan Zambrano, right? He's been on the roster most of the year. Got a lot more playing time earlier in the year. Sophomore. .548 and counting. It's been a good run for a lot of these seniors. Been on the Bearcats a couple 2 years. Played themselves in a lot of different playoff games 2 years ago. Had made the playoffs last year. 3 years in a row making the playoffs. Snap. Wyatt Smith pressured. Couldn't get rid of it immediately, and then takes a big hit from the right side. Going to go from a 3rd and 3 to about back 4th and 10.
This is the second time these seniors will have been put out by Jim Ned.
Yep, this one is a little tougher than the first one. Well, they were both tough because the last time was 4 rounds deep in the playoffs.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was a good game over in Stephenville at Tarleton. Just drop back on 4th and 9. Wyatt Smith's going to just heave it up, trying to find Crew Chandler, who good defense on the play by number 11 for the Indians there. Going to make it incomplete. That is Gray Beasley.
Indians ball. Bearcats still cheering down here. Looks like we're going to pull some of the starters for the Indians here. Definitely a smaller group of linemen. They're not as big as what that.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. I'll tell you, Jim Ned does have themselves a pretty good size offensive line. These guys, yeah.
Yeah, no,
they're
right
backups.
Yeah, 11. Gray Beasley is in at quarterback here. He was just on the coverage. Now he's on the kickoff. They're now playing quarterback, and he's going to hand it to the right side. And Bearcats coming, scraping, making a tackle. That's number 5, Wyatt Smith, playing to the very end. Number 14, Garrett Harbuck. Junior running back for the Indians.
I'm going to guess some numbers here, but that starting O-line for the Indians probably averaged about 6 foot, 6'2". Probably everybody around 260, 270.
No. 240, 250.
There's some big boys.
Yeah, they're big.
We're
240,
now
250.
down to 5'11", 200 maybe.
Yeah.
There's a big drop-off.
I don't know. I see some 190s in there.
Yeah, definitely. That 200 is the average, right? Snap. And that's going to be a handoff up the middle. And they cleared out a little space there. Going to get back across the original line of scrimmage up to the 30. Going to set up a 3rd and about 8.
Hey, guys.
Kano's CrossFit sideline, Mike.
I got a story that I forgot to mention on the post game that will interest you guys. I spoke to number 8 about that punt at the end of the Brock game, and he said had Gage not knocked it down, he would have. The reason being, they could not see the punter. The punter rolled out, which made them think it was a pass. The receivers ran routes, and the punt was a spiral.
Oh
wow.
No, okay. I didn't see that play, but that's really interesting. Oh, big pass play here, and rolling out right. The levels concept again is going to find a man get open inside the 10. Number 45, Creed Martin with the catch inside the Bearcat 10-yard line. I'd say how you throwing the ball when you're up to 35 late in the fourth quarter, but really that's for doing us a favor mostly. You know, through the interception earlier, hadn't had much of a passing game. Two real successful pass plays in the game, and that was one of them.
Chance on that punt, it caught John and I off guard too, because I believe they had their quarterback in as the punter, and right before the snap, he jumped back 2 yards, and then
Aston said every key was a pass. He said he would have done it had Gage not gotten to it first.
Handoff up the middle, and that is number 14, Garrett Harbuck with the touchdown. It looked like some Bearcats were trying to thought it was a pass or something, trying to find guys.
We got a penalty flag. We got something yellow down here on the 5-yard line.
They did not rule that a touchdown. They ruled him down at the 1.
Wow.
And we are under 3 minutes to go in this one. Once again, I want to make sure, give plenty of love to the seniors here. Seniors Colin Lynch.
Steve, did your cheese make it out there on the field?
I think that's exactly what it is.
Seniors Colin Lynch, Wyatt Smith, Aston Kirby, Josue Villarreal, Kel Martin, Aziel Gonzalez, Cole Eft, Angel Salazar.
Touchdown, Jim Ned.
Eddie Batista and Ryan Riney. It's been a great couple of years watching these guys play, and then not ending how you want it, but ultimately they had a lot to be proud of this season with the effort and the energy level they played with, and they really left it all out there.
Proud of these guys.
Absolutely.
So, man, this one just gets away from you. It's so competitive in the first half, 14-0 at half.
Yeah.
You really feel like, man, we've done something. We've played in this. We've kept in this game. You've moved the ball on offense. Just a few breaks didn't go your way. And just to see it get out of hand in the second half like this is just not what you wanted to see.
Lots of heart throughout the entire season.
Oh, blocked! See, going to the very end, Kel Martin gets the block. A Bearcat catches it, and it's going to take some. Wyatt Smith's going to take some unnecessary punishment there, catching the ball fell down in his lap. 41-0, 2:28 left in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Peacock family. We'll be back after a break.
Whether it's for work or play, your diesel truck needs to perform. R&M Garage is your one-stop shop for all diesel repair and maintenance needs. R&M technicians are certified with over 40 years experience working on diesel engines just like yours. Don't go to that high-priced dealership. They may not even have the knowledge to make your repairs. Call R&M Garage. They've been repairing diesel engines right here in Pilot Point for over 14 years. That's R&M Garage at 254-354-3353.
The National Fellowship of Raceway Ministries provides Christian outreach for auto racing all across the United States at dirt tracks, short tracks, and racing venues that include NASCAR, IndyCar, and ARCA racing, and many other series. We train chaplains and create opportunities for local churches to get involved in fan outreach. We understand competition in sports events, and we work hard to provide a positive influence in the midst of auto racing action. Learn more at racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
Creighton Walker has a Jim Ned kickoff teed up for a Southern Junkies kick. And it is a high floater again, and the Bearcats are going to fumble this one. Well, get immediately back on it. Jesse Rangel. The ball floated a long time. I'm sure it's hard to catch that when the ball's coming at you at an angle, but by the time it comes down, it's just coming straight down because the way the wind knocked it down. But the Bearcats immediately recover. It was never really in danger. The last one was a big pile that the Bearcats somehow got on the ball. This one was not that way.
Like we are leaving our starters out. We're going to keep our seniors on the field.
Yeah, you don't pull your seniors, right? You let them play to the end.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, you want another weird Kanos CrossFit sideline stat?
Bring it.
That 1959 season, Pilot Point had two shutouts in a row 3 times. they would lose 2, win a game, and then lose 2 again. They did 3 times in the same season.
Who was the head coach that year? Was it GA?
Gosh, man.
No. He was probably playing.
I'll look that up as well.
He wasn't playing, but that's around his playing days, not his coaching days.
It was between. I'm certain he was in college. I believe he graduated in '56, and he coached my dad. And my dad graduated in '65, so it's close. Maybe he was at Bryan then. Who knows?
Or Sherman, right? He coached in Sherman, didn't he?
No, Sherman was in my era. I think he. It's out there by Jacksboro.
Yeah, I think you're right on the Bryan. Yeah, it was out west a little bit.
Sorry for everybody that's cringing, although I doubt any of you 59 seniors are actually listening. But
they were in bed before the first half.
If you are, get on the chat and let us know.
Well, John's on the chat, and he wants Nordy to keep asking about the 1959 season.
Okay.
What more you got for us on 59?
What was Goldthway's record that year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was? Wow! Shots fired, family. Oh, man.
You're going to have to ask their grandkids how to get on.
Jonta Claus is not bringing you anything, buddy.
Oh, we got
Ball's on the ground.
Bearcats recover.
They're going to rule them down or the Bearcat recovery. Nobody ran in. I didn't see a bing bag on the ground, so I think they're ruling the initial ball carrier down. We are at 1:23 and counting with this 3rd and 11 here. I believe we just run one more play, and we may have to punt it, but.
Is it Bryson instead of Brian? I know people are out there cringing.
It is Bryson.
Okay, thank you.
They have great burritos.
It's out there by Jacksboro. That's all I know.
Yes.
Snacks and you're a food connoisseur up here.
I'm telling you.
Barky the snack machine.
You had to pick one
hey,
of us
don't
to be a
forget
food connoisseur.
Farmer's Daughter in Jacksboro.
Drop back. Wyatt Smith looking to get one more good completion in his Bearcat career.
Take off.
And he's going to scramble. And he's going to get enough for an Iowa State Group first down and then get out of bounds with about 47 seconds left. Looking down the field.
John wants less Nordy, more burrito talk.
I think, man, if you had to pick between the 3 of us, who's the food connoisseur, you probably don't pick Steve, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm losing weight. I'm eating snacks.
I think we're all
healthy snacks.
We're all going to have to sign up for Kanos CrossFit for the season.
I thought that was part of the perks of being part of the broadcast.
You get free memberships?
Yes.
Y'all should, folks, Ryan Riney's mother, part of the Bearcat Moms, would bring us food before some of the games in the press box. And I've never seen somebody's face light up like I did when Steve saw we had brisket tacos show up.
Well, come on. It's brisket.
How could you not get excited?
On a taco. Man.
Well, one more play here for the Bearcats, maybe. We got literally, wow. They're going to have to, well, no.
Let's see what we do here.
Technically, they could let the clock run out, and I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah. So, guys, that's going to be final here tonight. Final score of this one is going to be Jim Ned 41, Pilot Point 0. Jim Ned will be moving on to face Bushland in the next round of the playoffs. I'm going to name off the seniors one more time. We got Colin Lynch, number 3, number 5, Wyatt Smith, number 8, Aston Kirby, number 10, Jose Villarreal, number 24, Cale Martin, number 34 and /50, Aziel Gonzalez, number 52, Cole F., number 54, Angel Salazar, number 68, Eddie Batista, and number 70, Ryan Riney. Shout out to those guys for really leaving it all out there on the field this year and listeners tonight and throughout the season. Thanks to Pilot Point ISD. Thanks to Jim Ned ISD. Thanks to Dublin ISD for hosting us tonight. Thanks to PilotPointBearcats.com, all the fans in the chat. Travis Marsh, Chance Kirby, voiceover extraordinaire and cameraman Steve Sparkman, sound engineer Roger Marsh, Nordy's normally our statistician, my partner in crime John Little, and me. Thank y'all for another good Bearcats season. We will see y'all next year. Good night and go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats.
You've been watching Bearcat Football live on the Pilot Point Bearcat YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel, and you can watch the Bearcats every time we're in action. We would love for you to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And also, if you want to keep up with all the ins and outs of Bearcat and Lady Cat athletics, go to pilotpointbearcats.com. Here you're going to find the Bearcat Insider and all the pregame and all of the postgame shows throughout the year as well. For Ryan Menard and John Little, we do thank you for watching. This has been a Chance Kirby, Roger Marsh production. And until next week, go Bearcats!